Oh shit, I forgot to hook my mouse up. Oh well, I guess you get to hear clicky clicky sound. How is it going, everybody? Almighty Tevin, and you may be wondering why it's been a while since you've seen me take a trip to the dark side. And this is honestly my first time even listening to this dude since about, I think, August 8th was the last time I did a video. No, August 8th was the last time that was my phone rings. Twice. August 8th was the last time I uploaded one, but last time I recorded one was August 7th. Since then, we've had this huge ass flood out here. I was part of it. It's another video I uploaded talking about that. I've been talking about it on Twitter since it happened. Yeah, I'm pretty much here now. This is not my usual filming location, if you want to call it that. What else? Using a webcam because I don't have my actual good camera, and it's not even really good lighting in here anyway. This is honestly the best I could do, which is very disheartening. But this is a very unique video. It's not a unique video that DSP uploaded called the State of DSP Address. So he actually put the State of DSP in quotes. I can't show it right now, but I will show it, I guess, at the end. Last time I checked it, it had 410 likes, 344 dislikes. I can't check it now because I don't have internet. What else could I fucking say here? I feel like it was something else I want to say. Oh yeah, I downloaded the video. I went to my house. I was still in the middle of cleaning up stuff. Pretty much done. Now it's just up to other people. But I went to the house and downloaded this video in 360p. So we're watching this in 360p, and I'm gonna upload this video in like 480p. So that's exciting, but that's honestly the best I could do, because I could do a video in 480p and have the bitrate stupid low, and then I could upload it. Like if I was to record a video in 720p with the actual bitrate I usually use, I wouldn't be able to upload it because I have to use my phone as a mobile hotspot to get any kind of internet on this laptop. And yeah, that's the deal. So nothing I could do about it. And the video looked really weird because my VLC settings were odd, and I never learned how to fix them. So it was zoomed in, and I fucked with the settings to try to zoom it out, and I couldn't figure it out. But you're not really missing anything anyway. But let's get started, I guess. This is going to be great, by the way. Hour-long video. 59 minutes and 11 seconds. That's a lot.
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone,
and welcome. I'm DSP Darkside Phil, or in real life Phil Burnell, and welcome to the State of
He's got to be
DSP.
serious. In
It's
real life,
actually
Phil
late
Burnell.
Summer of 2016. We're winding things up here. We're about to hit the busy gaming season of the year, and what I wanted to do with all of my viewers, and especially
Hopefully this isn't a huge waste of my time. I didn't want to record this video, to be honest.
Follow me here on the King of Hate vlogs and like to hear things like my opinions.
But it has been a while since I
things about me that don't have to necessarily do
talk
with
to
just me
everybody
playing
about our
games
good
and
friend
giving my
DSP.
opinions on them. I
Snort.
wanted to take a few minutes to talk about how things are going with myself and my
He wanted to take a few minutes to talk. It's a 59-minute long video.
business here, in Washington State where I live, and give you kind of a status update. All right, now.
Oh, by the way, I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna be able to upload this, because like I said, my internet situation is not nowhere near ideal. So yeah, you're probably gonna see this a few days after I actually record it. At worst case scenario, a week.
Yes, every once in a while I'll mention this kind of stuff on a pre-stream before I do gaming during a gameplay day or something like that, or maybe in a weekend preview video. But the bottom line is, I don't really have a venue anymore.
Wait, did he
where
say
I
he
can
had
talk
mentioned
about
this stuff
kind of
during
stuff.
gameplay?
I used to, for like 2+ years, talk
No.
about it on my Hate Live podcast, but I don't do that podcast anymore. That was actually one of the changes that I'm going to mention that happened this year, so I don't have a venue to at length discuss this kind of stuff with you, the viewers, anymore. And before that used to be like channel update videos, which have been long gone. I haven't done a channel update in some 3 or 4 years. So in that,
The weekend preview is basically a channel update. He just don't talk about how much money he making, which I don't think any YouTube viewer is. I don't think that's any demographic for a YouTube viewer that cares about how much money a YouTuber is making. Not in the case of DSP, at least. Maybe like, oh man, he makes $20 million a year. I wanted to know that. But I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I don't know what demographic of his fan base he's trying to hit. But it's a very niche one, obviously.
In that regard, I figured now is a good opportunity before we get busy with all
How
the
much
new
views
releases
did this
for the year
have
for me to give you
when
an
I checked
update.
it
Now,
last?
if you're just a
4,500.
casual viewer, you don't care about the behind-the-scenes stuff of me making videos on YouTube, or if you are only the person that's kind of into gameplay and game footage and game reviews, and you don't care about the more personal side, skip the video. It's that simple. This is my vlogging channel. That's why I've chosen to put this video on the vlogging channel, so that people who don't care about this kind of stuff and are only there for the daily streams or the on-demand videos or the game reviews or whatever don't have to be bothered with it.
But if you only care about that stuff, you literally shouldn't be subscribed to this channel, period. Because you don't upload reviews to it anymore. You don't upload gameplay to it at all. He never did. And he don't do reviews on it. I already said he don't do reviews. And he don't do on-demand footage. I guess unless you count vacation videos on-demand footage. Everything on YouTube is on-demand.
All right,
Whatever.
so the bottom line is, I wanted to talk about this stuff. I'm taking a few minutes tonight to do it.
A few
so
minutes.
Here we go. So, first off, let's talk a little bit about what happened last year. For those of you who maybe weren't around back then, who knows? I know that
It's August. Let's talk about what happened last year. But at the end of last year, he probably, I don't know if he said it or not, I don't remember. But at the end of last year, he probably was like, oh, we're going to leave all that stuff in the past. Why are we talking about this? It's August and we're talking about what happened last year. Fair enough if it's like some kind of traumatic event, but this is YouTube shit. Oh my god.
I get new viewership all
This
the
is
time.
bad already.
It's almost like kind of a revolving door. There's people that leave and move on. There's people that come in and start watching for the first time. So for those of you who aren't in the know, let me explain to you what happened last year.
I wonder
that
how
forced
bright this
me
is.
to kind of change up the way that I did stuff on YouTube and
I
explain
guess
the
it's
changes
okay.
that have happened in this year as of up to now in 2016. I used to play a lot more games. I used to do a lot more streaming when it came to games and raw gameplay. But what ended up happening in 2015 was a combination of factors. All right, first off, I think we can all
Copyright strike.
collectively say, just looking at empirical
I
evidence
don't
here
know.
on YouTube, that raw gameplay, raw streaming,
What the fuck is a
without
raw
editing,
stream?
without any kind of cutting out certain boring parts and making it look more like an edited comedy show.
First of all, raw stream makes no fucking sense because you can't live edit a stream. Like for instance, I can't edit out boring parts of a stream if I'm live streaming. So raw streams make no fucking sense to say. And raw streams have risen in popularity in the last 2 years, if anything. Raw gameplay, yet again, you could kind of say what the fuck is that, but he mean raw gameplay as far as, oh, I'm just playing the game. Oh, look, this really boring part. Oh, look, I died 15 times and I'm still doing it, and you still have to watch it. Or you could just skip ahead in the video. It's still a demographic for that, but those people just don't like DSP because he handled it the wrong way. It's a right and the wrong way to handle pretty much anything in life, and DSP handles raw gameplay the wrong way. It's the best way I could explain it. Just watch his Scarface streams. Anyway.
Rather than a playthrough or a live gameplay stream that doesn't have tons of live interaction with the stream because you're focusing on the game. This stuff is not mainstream popular anymore on YouTube.
Why? That was never mainstream popular. Who wants to watch a stream when a dude just playing a game and pretty much ignoring the people in the chat unless he want to ban somebody? That's not what streaming is for. Streaming was never about that. Streaming was never about, I'm going to play a game and not talk at all, and you just watch the fucking game and listen to me talk, but I'm not going to listen to you, basically. It's a one-way street, which is not really that fair, especially if you ask people to pledge to your Patreon. You can at least fucking pretend to care about what they have to say sometimes.
There was a time when it was. When I started,
It was
it
no
absolutely
lies.
Was,
No,
and now
raw
it is not.
gameplay was,
People
but
have
not
now
raw streams.
Almost been conditioned to feel that just because someone edited their gameplay and took out maybe some of the fails and some of the boring parts, but instead added in some jokes and scripted stuff, that it's already better.
No,
And
people haven't been conditioned to that. People, the internet has just changed. The people that cared about watching those raw gameplay videos way back in 2009 are grown-ups now. And if they're not grown-ups now, they're at least late teenagers. And they don't really want to watch 15 hours of a playthrough anymore. They probably don't even watch gameplay videos at all, and if they do, they probably barely watch them. Yes, for the majority, not the loud minority of them. And the people that are young now and watching YouTube videos, they conditioned, as he say, because they see other people that only do edited shit, and then they find some random dude like DSP that do unedited stuff, and every playthrough 40 hours long, and then they watch it, and then they get to the last video when he rage quit, aka Persona 3. I think that, as a matter of fact, that's not even 40 hours. That's like a 60-hour playthrough, and he rage quit at the end of it. Now, why would you want to watch raw gameplay videos if you get to the end of a 60-hour playthrough that you watched the whole way through and the dude rage quit at the end? Come on. Obviously, even if it is a demographic for it, him doing stuff like that is gonna kind of send people away. But I digress.
I completely disagree. I've never done that with my gameplay, and I never will. I don't like that style. My catch since
He don't like that style because it takes effort. Let's be honest here. It takes effort to edit videos, obviously. It takes no effort to cut on a capture card, to cut on a camera, play a game, and talk to yourself for 2 hours. It takes no effort to do that. Well, it takes as much effort to do it as it takes to start doing it. But when you edit your shit, you gotta play it and record it and all of that, and then you gotta put it in Premiere or whatever fuck you edit with, and then edit it to make it watchable. That takes effort. It takes more than twice the amount of effort because you gotta sit there and watch your shit over again, or at least remember parts you want to edit out, and then go back and like, oh, okay, I wanted to edit out this part and that part, so I'm gonna find this part and that part in the video. That takes at least double the effort, maybe more, depending on what you want to do. And just recording it and playing it takes, like I say, it takes as much effort as it takes to turn on whatever you got to turn on and start recording whatever you got to start recording. But listen to how he tries to sell this.
One when I started on YouTube is that when you watch one of my videos, it feels like you're right here.
No, it don't. Not anymore.
While I'm playing a game, you get my live reactions, my live commentary to everything that's going on in a game. Whether it's I'm loving the game and I'm kissing its butt and I'm going crazy and having fun, or I'm really hating the game and I'm slamming it and I'm complaining, but I'm also doing jokes and stuff about it. That's the point of my gameplay. You will get a raw but truthful gameplay experience when you watch my videos. You're not going to get a paid advertisement for the game, because I'll never do that.
But he's done that before.
Never get an edited video that's done just for comedy purposes that will make a game look better or worse than it really is.
But he's done that on KO Gaming. I guess it don't count. He's not counting KO Gaming when he says this.
You're going to get the actual truth about that game. That's my style. That's what I've always done, and what I've prided myself here on YouTube doing. But it's
so what's the truth about a game? Okay, so him playing Street Fighter V with Ibuki and calling her worthless because he couldn't get a couple of her combos to work. That's the truth about Street Fighter V. That's not his opinion or his special input. That's the truth. Interesting. And apparently I feel like I'm sitting next to him, even though I remember him saying it used to feel like he was sitting next to him when he recorded with a camera. And now that he records in HD with a capture card, it doesn't anymore. But apparently now it still feels that way. Interesting.
Not mainstream popular anymore. As I said, people are just conditioned to
They're
look for that
conditioned.
other stuff for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that last year. I saw, since I moved to Washington in 2014, and over the course of about the first
New
half of
sign-in
last
from
year,
Microsoft
I saw that
Edge
things
on
were kind of
Windows.
going
What
a
the
little
fuck?
bit down. And I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But then,
I don't even know what Microsoft
in the
Edge
middle
is.
and in late 2015, I got hit with a ton of fake copyright strikes on YouTube. And unfortunately, these copyright strikes literally crippled me financially for a few months.
We still talking about the copyright
delete
strikes, by the way.
Hundreds.
That's
I think it was around
crazy.
something like 600 pre-stream videos where I used to run fan art and stuff like that on the pre-streams. And all of those had to be deleted because these kids basically had found a way to abuse YouTube's copyright system and false flag all those videos. YouTube, being so fucking stupid, basically said, oh, well, guilty until proven innocent, and gave me multiple copyright strikes against all of my YouTube channels. So I couldn't chance the channels getting shut down.
All of them?
So I had to delete all of these videos. True. And by the way, that was the advice of both YouTube and Machinima when I consulted them about what I should be doing.
Warmed up.
So I had to do all that. But the problem was when I deleted those hundreds of videos, the total views of my channels dropped by millions. And when YouTube sees a YouTube channel drop by millions of views, it thinks, oh my God, something's wrong. This YouTube channel is in like, it's on like life support. Something's either they did something malicious or wrong, and that's why they've lost views. And they literally pull that channel from YouTube rankings. So what ended up happening was all of my YouTube channels for the last half of 2015, excuse me, were pulled from YouTube search. So the busiest gaming time of the year.
You know what I just thought about? In the beginning of this video, he said that this video is only, he basically said that this video was only for hardcore viewers, right? So if this video was only for hardcore viewers, aka people that actually care about him, but then also before that he said YouTube is like a revolving door, but the people that's coming in randomly, like if you came in, you know, I don't know, the last 6 months or so, you probably don't care about this. And if you've been around longer than that, you already know about this. I can't see it being a huge amount of people. It's showing more than a couple of hundred that came in the last year, started watching DSP, subscribe to the King of Hate vlogs, not even his gaming channel, and care about this. And don't already know about it. If you care about it, you probably already know about it. Who is he trying to tell us to? This is preaching to the choir.
When everyone's playing the big new releases, my videos didn't show up in YouTube search. So everyone, oh, I want to see Metal Gear Solid 5. I didn't show up. Oh, maybe I'll check out this this other hot new game. I didn't
This other
up.
hot new game.
So literally for probably about 4 to 5 months, starting in September of 2015 through early 2016, I lost big money that normally I would have coming in just from people naturally searching for a game on YouTube. Oh, a raw playthrough, let's check it out, and they'd come watch. I got none of that, and it really concretely hurt me really, really badly, all right? To the point, and I won't go too much into detail, but to the point where I had to take out loans, I had to rack up credit cards.
Really?
I had to do a lot of things that I did not want to do because I already was in debt from moving across the country in mid-2014.
Wait a second. Why is he telling people this? He gets salty when people say he broke, and then you say, I've never said I was broke, idiot. But then he's saying this in the video. Why are you telling us this? You took out loans and you had to get new credit cards and spend up all the credit, well, spend up all the money off them? Really? Why are you telling us this, DSP? Come on. And now a month from now, when somebody come in this chat randomly and say that he broke and he begging for money, he's going to say, I never said I was broke, idiot. I'm doing just fine on YouTube. Oh, my God.
And my debt went way up because of this loss of revenue, and it was just the only thing I could do. I had to pay my bills. I had to stay afloat, and I didn't have the income to pay them anymore, so I had to take out all these loans and credit.
He shouldn't have moved in that really nice, oversized house he live in.
Now, in combination with all of that, as if like when it rains, it pours, right?
But that's
at the very
just my
end
opinion.
of 2015, Machinima, my longtime YouTube partnership company that allows me to put advertisements on my gameplay videos and protects me from all kinds of bullshit on YouTube, they contacted me and said, we're really sorry, Phil, but your contract that you've had with us for a long time is no longer viable. You know, I used to have a contract that was based off of YouTube views.
I love the subtle accidental advertisement, by the way, for these Triton, I think they called, headphones in the background. You could just sit them somewhere else, dude. We don't have to see the logo in the background. I know he's not advertising for them, obviously, because it's DSP and he not going out of his way to get, like, advertising stuff for people. But having these in the background sitting off to the side like that, that's what people do when they advertise stuff.
So if you just watched my video, I got paid a certain amount. They said, we don't have those contracts anymore, and we've been told by even our accounting, our finance department, they're not viable. They don't make money. They don't even cover each other cost-wise. So I was losing Machinima money for some amount of years that I was still under this contract. So they had to renegotiate me into a still pretty ridiculously fair contract, to which point I didn't want to leave Machinima, but basically that meant I was going to lose a lot more money. And trust me, I looked out there, I talked with 3 different other
only
companies
3
to see what else was out there and what they were offering.
Take a sip. Only 3.
And even though people tend to talk shit about Machinima all the time,
does he have the same type of water as me?
The contract I'm with Machinima right now,
it looks similar,
is way better than anything anyone else is offering, period, out there. It's actually that ridiculously fair in my favor that I would be an idiot to leave Machinima and their partnership, all right? Especially with all the tools and things that they do to help me, and the fact that
What are they doing to help?
I put in my edited videos, Machinima gives to me for free.
Wow,
all the
shitty
help that
music.
I need with YouTube issues, or if I get a false copyright strike, the reason it gets cleared up more quickly is because Machinima has my back.
Yeah,
I'd be
fair
an
enough.
idiot to not be with Machinima anymore, okay?
Mhm.
And, in fact, because of a direct result of all this negativity, right? I had copyright strikes taking money out of my pocket, a new contract that means I was going to get paid less. I had a lot of uncertainty, and I said, I think I want to develop a new plan for the year of 2016, and I worked with Machinima, and they worked with me to allow this plan to launch properly the way that I wanted it to.
You know what I just thought about?
So now let's...
This isn't the state of DSP address. This is the history of DSP. Okay, it's obvious he named this video like kind of like, you know, State of the Union address. But if the president go up and do a State of the Union address, they aren't going to say, all right, well, in 1776, as you may or may not remember, this stuff happened, and, you know, that stuff happened, and we had World War One. Remember that? Oh, that was really fucked up. And then World War II, remember that? And before the Great Depression, oh, man, that was terrible. He's not going to go through the whole fucking history. This is him going down his whole history line. Well, not the whole thing, but a good chunk of it. It's kind of silly.
Because of all this, I knew, you know, decreasing views on my raw gameplay and streams, less money being made because the copyright strikes took me out of YouTube search, and a contract that was going to pay me less regardless, no matter how well I did, I was going to be making less money. I knew something had to change in 2016 if I was going to remain afloat. It's just, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It had to happen, or else I wasn't going to be able to do this full-time anymore, period. It was going to be the end of me doing YouTube. Now, I might have been able to do it part-time, but good luck trying to juggle YouTube now with a part-time job, especially with the fact the job market in the United States still isn't good, no matter what you hear and what everyone's, oh, it's great. Yeah, if I want to go work and flip burgers for $7 an hour, I can get a job. But good luck getting any kind of a job that's going to pay me anywhere equivalent to what I've been making on YouTube, or even the job.
So according to DSP, no one anywhere is getting a good job. Only people that can get good jobs are people that work at like burger places. So I guess the only people with good jobs now are people that had good jobs before like 2007, 2008, 2009. And no one is dying and getting older, quitting, or getting fired. Very interesting. As my phone rings from a really weird Virginia area code. What the fuck is going on today? Jesus Christ. I can't even record a video. Fun times. Feel like it's been 2 years since I recorded a DSP video. Something else I wanted to say, and I lost track of fucking thought. Shit. I'm about to play it a little bit
that I had before YouTube, it's not going to happen. All right? And that's the bottom line. America is not in good position with jobs right now.
Oh, yeah. Also, it's apparently impossible to have YouTube as a part-time thing and then to have a job that paid $7 an hour. Technically, wouldn't that work, though? Because you got a low-paying job, fair enough, but it's still like, you know, you won't be considered self-employed. So wouldn't you have to pay less taxes or no taxes? Because you got the actual job and you're doing YouTube part-time, even though you only got a shitty job. Even though you got a shitty job, but you would think a shitty job and part-time YouTube, when you can do a full-time but it's not viable, you would think both of those will work. At least in his situation, but I guess not.
What the government tells us and all that, they're full of shit. The jobs that are out there are low-paying, minimum wage, not enough to even pay your own fucking bills jobs. That's what's available. And that's
the
not
only
a good
jobs
economy.
available.
That's a shit economy.
The only jobs
have been outsourced.
Oh,
that's a major problem that
all the
government
jobs
refuses to address.
All the good jobs has been outsourced. All of them.
I knew something was going to have to happen if I wanted to keep doing this.
Very interesting.
So I sat down seriously.
It's crazy that DSP can tell us this and no one else can.
I looked at the market. I looked out at YouTube, what was popular on YouTube. I said, here's what I'm going to do. And I announced this late last year, right? Right here, the video on DSP, or excuse me, on the King of Hate vlog. A three-pronged plan. Three-pronged. I was going to have three
giving the
channels
history
on
of
YouTube,
this.
All of which would have completely different styles of content. This channel, the King of Hate Vlogs, would be for this kind of video where I sit here and I talk with you.
This is going to be a 4-hour-long
pop
video.
culture, whether it's about gaming and gaming news, whether it's my series like DSP
It's going to take a
Tries
week
It,
to
where I review
upload.
food or other items, whether it's like Ask the King where I answer your questions. This was going to be the go-to channel for that kind of interaction, all right? And I think I've stuck to that, okay? DSP Gaming was now going to be just for gameplay. You wouldn't see other styles of videos crammed in there, and it was just going to be live streams and on-demand gameplay videos, period. And therefore, people will know, oh, Phil's going to review a game. You don't have to worry about sifting through the 200 gameplay videos that I put out on DSP Gaming this week to find it. The review will be somewhere else. Oh, you want to hear about what's coming up for this week? You don't have to sift through all those videos on DSP Gaming. You can come right here to the King of Hate Vlogs and watch the weekend preview. All right, so
what is
that
all of
was
that?
a major change because people were always used to going to DSP Gaming for things like E3 coverage, year-end series, all my reviews, everything, and now it was completely different. So I had to explain that, and it took a while, but I think people finally got the message. And then the third biggest change, the new channel that I created with the help of Machinima, getting it partnered under a managed partnership and a pretty decent contract as well. KO Gaming. This is a channel
KO Gaming
where
1.
I do edited content. Anything that I'm going to do editing for video editing. All right, including countdowns, montages, first impressions videos, full.
Yet again to bring up his logic in this video. Remember, yet again, when he basically said, if you're not a hardcore fan, don't watch this video. If you don't care about behind-the-scenes stuff, don't watch this video. But if you're a hardcore viewer and you care about behind-the-scenes stuff, you already know what KO Gaming is. So who the fuck is he telling us to?
Full in-depth game reviews covering as much information about a game from my own personal experience as I can, as well as some other projects here and there like retrospectives and stuff. I've done a lot of different kinds of stuff on the channel since early 2016, now that it's the end of the summer, okay? And that channel is, by the way, youtube.com/KO Gaming 1. If you haven't ever checked it out yet, I recommend you do, especially if you're not into raw gameplay. You're going to see that channel is completely the opposite of what that is, all right? So,
yeah, because I don't really know how bright I am on the screen.
3 channels, and my goal, one of the major changes that I was going to make for this year was that it wasn't going to be all about games anymore and gameplay and constantly gaming. Because the bottom line is, since I started on YouTube in 2008, it was, I got to play a game. Okay, I got to play this game. Got to rush through it, finish it so I can get to the next game. Let's play the next game. Gameplay. Get those gameplay videos out. And it was always about just getting the gameplay videos out rather than anything else. And a few things happened. I think number one, people got tired of me trying to rush through games to beat them within a certain amount of time.
He doesn't rush through games anymore, you guys. Not at all.
Style of game rather than rushing through it and skipping a whole bunch of content. Number two, people got tired.
He doesn't do that anymore.
Doing gameplay, they wanted to see other sides of me. I want to see Phil really nicely, high quality review the game rather than just play through the next one. You know, I want to see Phil do a vlog about a different topic from time to time.
Well, of course, people are gonna want to see other stuff from somebody, but that won't make them leave. What is this neck thing?
The game. And I
guess
think that's what the problem was, is that I became so hyper focused on gameplay that people who got turned off to the raw gameplay, that was it. And that a lot of people who originally were interested in me got turned off and left over the years.
Man, that sounds like some bullshit.
So what this meant was going from a schedule where I used to live stream, you know, at one point 5, 6, 7 hours a day.
Yeah, he was on Twitch too.
To maybe 3 to 3.5 hours.
And then he was on YouTube.
If I was going to do additional streaming, it would do maybe another hour.
Now, isn't that funny? He used to stream like you say, he used to stream 5, 6, 7 hours a day. When he first started YouTube streaming, he used to stream a good bit, but obviously he don't anymore. But when he was streaming on Twitch, he used to do a lot of midnight releases. He used to do a lot of like actual long streams. And when he went to YouTube, that kind of went out the window pretty much. And of course he used to say, "Oh, I barely made anything on Twitch," but he still made something on Twitch. And making something is better than making barely anything. I guarantee you, if YouTube had an ad system like Twitch, where you could just run an ad and you would get paid at the end of the month, I guarantee you he would stream on YouTube. Guarantee you he would. You can run ads on YouTube, but it don't work the same way. Well, you can run ads on your stream, but it don't work the same way.
After 2 hours later at night, but mostly instead.
Also,
of
right
just
after he
streaming all the
leave
time and
Twitch,
doing
he
raw
starts a
gameplay, taking
Patreon
time
too,
to
pretty
work on
much.
these other projects like vlogs and edited style videos.
But he didn't need Twitch,
and that
you
was
guys.
A big
He didn't make
change
any
for
money
me
though.
because I never, in my entirety of my existence on YouTube since 2008, I had never taken the time to necessarily split my time to try to focus on multiple efforts. It was all about whatever the new game is, and then if I have time outside of the new game, then I'll do this other thing as a funny thing to fill up time. But that was the thing, the difference here.
The fuck?
People wanted to see something different, and I realized,
random phone calls today. This
that
is
people
all
want
bad.
to see the more edited stuff. They like vlogs about topics. They like this kind of stuff, and that's what they wanted to see, not just the raw gameplay. All right. And then the third change, which I think was a big one, and I think with a few little missteps here or there this year, I think that I've actually very much been able to stick up to my word about this one, to stay out of negativity whenever it was possible and reasonable. Not just pick fights and start fights with certain groups.
Sorry about that,
with
I'm back.
certain people
Good
to focus
Lord.
only on the negative. Oh no, if a certain playthrough isn't doing great views-wise, don't harp about it for weeks on end. Instead, just focus on, okay, let's get through it and go to the next and be positive and happy. And the bottom line is, for the most part, it's been a great experience in 2016. In fact, I will go on record. I'm going to be honest. 2016 is the best year that I've been on YouTube in at least 3 years.
Bullshit. Well,
I can tell
maybe
you right
in the
now that
last
the
3
years
years.
of kind of 2013, 2014, 2015.
No,
there was a lot of uncertainty,
I think
a lot of
2013 and
negativity
14 was
about stuff
good.
going on, and
Compared
I don't
to
feel
now.
like any of that's been around this
And
year.
then on
In fact,
top of
some
that-
things happened this year. Let's face it.
I guess when he say best year, he mean fun-wise and variety-wise. He sure can't mean his ability to pay his bills-wise, because he can't pay his bills without Patreon, remember? That's what he tells us. He can't pay his bills without Patreon. And in 2014 and in 2013, he didn't need anybody help, to be honest. He just kind of put shit on YouTube and he made enough money.
That could have destroyed me on YouTube. Can you name a YouTuber, right, who could have some of the things that happened to me this year and just instantly recover from it like I did?
What?
And I think the reason that I was able to was because I stayed positive. I didn't get angry. I didn't lie. I didn't stomp my feet. I didn't attack people. Instead, I just kind of said, whatever, shit happens.
He didn't attack people. What about when Alpha Omega Sin called him a rage quitter? And he made a video about him. It's not attacking people.
Let's keep on moving. You know, I'm not going to tell you how many times this year people sent me a video or sent me a clip on Twitter. Phil, did you hear this guy said this about you? Did you hear this guy shit on you?
Why are
Did
you
hear what this
making
guy
fun
said
of their
about you at this
voice?
event? And you know what I said? I don't fucking care.
But you made a video about Alpha Omega Sin. And didn't he block Review Tech USA for like his random fucking tweets or some shit? And then he unblocked him and said it was an accident or some dumb shit. I don't remember. But he made a whole video about Alpha Omega Sin. And now he didn't care about that type of stuff.
I don't care what anyone outside of...
As a matter of fact, when he made the video about Alpha Omega Sin, I think it was either the pre-stream a couple days after that or in that video, he was like, oh, if a big YouTuber lies about me, I'm going to call him out for the bullshit. Remember that? But now he says he doesn't care about what anybody says.
My viewership watching my videos directly
And he never did.
says about me.
This
I don't
year he didn't
care
at
whether
all.
The YouTuber who doesn't really watch my shit heard through the grapevine that DSP's a bad YouTuber and talks shit about me.
He does that for every other YouTuber. He does that for other YouTubers. He shit on... Oh, we gotta bring his name up. We always bring his name up. He's the most popular dude on YouTube. But he shit on PewDiePie. He don't even watch his videos. He just go by what other people say. He shit on neon hair colored YouTubers that he don't even watch, but just because of what other people say. And he always shit on how people scream at a camera for attention. But he don't even watch those people. He just go by what other people say.
Who the fuck gives a crap? That doesn't affect anything whatsoever, because the bottom line is those people weren't going to watch me anyway. I'm so different from most other mainstream YouTubers. I'm not going to attract that audience. All right.
How is doing raw playthroughs of games that you don't edit different? It's not different.
Right? I'm so different at this point.
He's
Fuck,
so
because
different.
I started as one of the big gaming YouTubers, and over the years, look how YouTube has changed that now I'm not even what's unpopular anymore, but I'm
What's
still here,
unpopular?
and I'm happy with what I got. So I'm not going to focus on the negative. I'm going to focus on the positive, that every day when I sit down and I start live streaming, people are showing up to watch me play games, no matter what game it is. That when I'm doing all this stuff, that people are here to watch and be entertained, but also...
Well, like 300 people? You got 180 something thousand subs. 300 people show up to watch your stream. Wow.
To be informed and people
What a
like and
great show
appreciate
out.
what I'm doing. Why would I
Or would it
be
be turnout?
fucking upset that one person said something stupid?
He made a video about Alpha Omega Sin. It seemed like he was upset about what one person said.
I don't care.
But he
You know
don't
what I
care.
mean? Like, I don't give a shit.
He don't
anymore.
give a shit.
And that's the thing. Like,
Anymore.
I really tried to have that attitude. And I know there were a few missteps this year. I 100% agree. But for
What?
the most part, I think I've...
It was a few missteps this year. I know. But he just say he didn't do that in 2016. He's like he thought in the back of his mind, I'm kind of lying right here. I need to change my wording.
managed to stay
Holy
the fuck out of
shit.
that bullshit zone, okay? So,
This
less
is
drama,
something.
more fun, and more enjoying gaming together than anything else. That's been my focus this year, okay? Now, let's talk specifically about those changes and how they've affected and what's been positive, what's been negative, what's worked, and what hasn't.
This is
all
20
right?
minutes
Then I'm
into
gonna
his
give an
video,
overall
by the
view
way.
of how I'm doing, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about the future.
Remember
What
he
I'm
said
planning
it
to
was
do in
going
the
to be a
future.
few
There's some
minutes
questions,
for this video.
rumors, and things stirring that I want to clear up, okay? So let's talk about the changes specifically. First of all, let's talk about this channel, the King of Hate Vlog, since this is the channel that we're on right now.
This channel
right?
sucks.
As I said, no more podcast. Hate Live was abolished because I said if I want to talk about topics like gaming news or something in pop culture or anything, I would rather do a one-off vlog on that subject
I think Hate
rather
Live
than
was
doing a
better.
2.5 hour, podcast show where I cover all of those topics. But now it's all conglomerated into one video, so people don't know specifically when they're searching on YouTube that I ever even
Hey
talked
Live
about,
wasn't one video.
right?
It was
if
multiple
I'm gonna talk about
parts.
a movie, something that happened with me during the week, a game, and gaming news all in one video. How the hell do you know that that's in the video unless you actively go to the channel, look at the description of the video, look at everything there? You don't. Making individual videos about it is actually a better idea overall. So that's what I did this year on the King of Hate Vlogs. I started making individual videos for topics. For example, I started talking about things that normally I wouldn't talk about. The announcement about PlayStation VR and what it was going to come with and its pricing and my opinions on that.
Oh my god.
When Final Fantasy 15 was rumored to be delayed, I talked about that. When the big YouTube scandals hit, you had the Tobuscus scandal and then the PewDiePie drama, I talked about that. I gave my opinions on those subjects. But movies, I saw a bunch of movies this year, which I never do movie.
I don't even know if I can call it irony, because I don't think it is, but it's some kind of something when you sit up there and tell us that you don't give a shit about what other YouTubers say about you, even though you do, obviously. And then you have the classic thing when people say, oh, if you didn't care, you wouldn't tell us you didn't care. It's like, you're trying to make us think you don't care when you should just be not caring, but whatever. But you have Mr. Big YouTuber that thinks this way. I'm talking about DSP. But when other drama hits other YouTubers like Toby Turner and like PewDiePie and like the stupid React dudes, he did videos about that. But when somebody do a video talking about him when he was jacking off, he get annoyed, even though that's way less of a serious situation, which means he should get less annoyed. It's hard to explain. Like, for instance, I ain't watched the video. I kind of don't even feel like going out of my way to watch it, because this is how shitty my internet is right now. But Grade A Under 8 mentioned DSP in a video. I don't know if the whole video was about him. I don't know what the fuck the video was about. But he mentioned DSP in the video at least. And DSP seemed moderately annoyed. Moderately annoyed in his way, like, oh, I don't give a fuck what other people say. But he got to keep telling us. But Grade A Under 8 just kind of did the same thing you did. I mean, DSP kind of did the same thing he did when he made a video about PewDiePie and about Tobuscus and about the stupid React dudes. It's the same thing. It's him talking about something that another popular YouTuber, popular YouTuber had happened to him. I don't know.
Reviews, right? But
Whatever.
I talked about Batman versus Superman. I talked about Captain America Civil War. And a few other things that I kind of had impressions on based off of seeing kind of trailers and stuff from other movies. And then other stuff too. There was other gaming news and stuff that I talked about, all in vlogs. And I make basically a reaction series where I react to all this stuff going on around me, and I talk about it. So I'll be honest with everyone. Did it explode? Did it become super popular, this change of format? No. But did it tank? Did it do horribly and no one cares? No. It just kind of is doing okay, decent.
Of course it didn't tank. You uploaded it to a channel with almost 40,000 subs.
5,000 to 15,000 views, sometimes even higher than that, depending on the subject. But that's kind of the average range, which is fine. If I'm going to sit here and talk for half an hour about something, do I need to have 500,000 views to care that people, you know, are watching? No. It's okay. That's a good decent amount.
No, as I scratched the back of my neck a ton of times.
And the stuff that I'm doing in vlogging, then it makes sense. Okay. Now, have I seen any leaps and bounds giant growth here on the King of Hate Vlogs this year? Well,
it's a lot of
no,
views, talk.
because let's face it, what have I done on this channel? I continued to do shows like Ask the King, DSP Tries It. I kept unboxing my loot crates. I kept doing the weekend preview, the weekly, schedule series for what I do here. Every once in a while, like I went to Seattle, I had vacation vlogs, so that was something different for the channel. And you know, this new reaction series, that's really what's comprised this channel. That's really what you see.
Oh my God. Take a sip. Yeah, I think you drink that shitty Nestle water. It looked like
on the
it.
channel is the same that used to be in the channel. I'm not expecting huge growth or anything like that. But I am overall pleased. I'll put it this way. It's not...
it might be like Nestle seltzer water or some shit, because I know we drink that too.
It's kind of posting. It's doing good. So at least it's serving its purpose here.
I don't know
I'm
why.
able to share my opinions on different subjects with you.
Just wasting money on extra fancy water.
Attention when I do so. All right.
All right.
So I'm happy about that. Overall, I'd say King of Hate Vlogs. Is it a big thumbs up? No, but I'll give it a minor thumbs up.
How you get a minor thumbs up?
From what I can see, it's not.
That's not how thumbs up work.
Or anything like that. It's about the same as it's always been. Now let's talk about DSP Gaming.
It's not the same as always.
This channel that pretty much had the biggest changes.
King of Hate Gaming, King of Hate Gaming. King of Hate Vlogs used to do that
whatsoever on the channel at all. Instead, it just became raw streaming, raw gameplay. Here's what I've seen, quite honestly, over the course of this year.
The fuck is a raw stream?
If there's a hot new game, a new release that everyone's waiting for, whoop, viewership goes up, stream attendance goes up, the videos do pretty decently in views, and then directly dependent on how good or bad or entertaining that game is, the series will either continuously stay at a level that's good or it will go down.
I already know where you're going with this, but I say this all the time on Twitter. I say it in videos a few times too. He has a really shitty business, because he calls this a business. He has a really shitty business, even though people get fucking mad at me for saying that. Jesus Christ. But he has a really shitty business. Like I said, he calls this a business. He has a really shitty business if he needs to 100% depend on other actual businesses for his business to do good. He doesn't get good views unless new games are coming out. And those new games that are coming out have to be good too. When you have actual Let's Players and YouTubers that actually have actual popular channels with actual hardcore fans, they can play a game that's 10 years old, they can play some indie game that's 2 years old for the 1,000th time and still get more views than he get in a month on that one video. It's channels that have around the same amount of subs as him, some with more, some with less, that can play, I don't know, they can still play Overwatch and get 50, 60,000 views. And then, of course, if you say that, then he'll say, oh, well, I upload one video a day. I upload multiple videos a day. DSP, he could upload 20 videos a day. And all 20 of those videos, he get about 1,200 views after that day. Unless the game brand spanking new, then all those new game videos might get about 40,000 combined. But then, like he said, and like I'm saying, that depends on the popularity of the game and how good the game is. So if the game isn't that good, the first 5 videos get 20,000 views, and then the next 15 videos get 7,000. And then the next day, all of those videos get 3,000. And then that's it. Not a very good business.
That's the bottom line. Unlike these other YouTubers who are taking whatever game they're playing and making an entertainment series with edited stuff, my video quality is going to be based off of how I enjoy the game.
he think that's a good thing. His video quality is going to be based on how he enjoys the game. That's not true either, by the way. It's based on how he enjoys the game. It's based on how good the game is in general for the viewer. So he could play a game he like and the people don't like watching him play it. Like he like playing Overwatch, but his Overwatch videos don't even get good views anymore. They kind of never did. They did in a direct beginning, but they kind of don't now. It's a few games I can't really think of right now that he liked playing, but they got kind of bleh views. My phone rings again. But that's kind of bad. Imagine if McDonald's success was solely dependent on other people making burgers for them and then just sending them to McDonald's and then McDonald's sells them. And now somebody goes, oh, but they already do that. The patties come from out of country and whatever. The people still make the actual burgers. That shit. You get what I mean. If they had like freeze-dried, 100% freeze-dried burgers. No, if McDonald's was selling Wendy's burgers, and then when Wendy's burgers start being nasty, McDonald's is not going to make money too. That's basically what he's doing. He's selling other people burgers. He can't even make his own burgers.
If you're liking the game, then you're probably going to like the playthrough. If the game isn't so good, you're probably going to watch a few videos, realize the game's bad.
Oh, 12-month PlayStation Plus, $40.
Get the tail out of there, unless
using some
it's
code
so entertaining
somewhere.
because it's so bad it's good.
I need to
And a good
unsubscribe
example
from
of that would be
Slick Deals.
Sonic 2006, where everyone knows the game was bad, but because everyone knew the game was bad, that was the purpose of me playing it. The playthrough ended up being good and over.
You understand how dumb this is? He just said the popularity of his playthroughs depend on how good the game is. But then he comes after that and says, well, people know this game was bad, so people watch my playthrough because the game was bad. And my playthrough was good because the game was bad. What? His playthrough is based on how good the game is. But if he plays a game that's bad and he knows it's bad, his playthrough is good because the game is bad. What?
Overall, most people who started watching that playthrough ended up watching it to the end because of that. So that's the difference here, okay? So really, new games come out, whoop, a big spike. No games or dead time, perfect example for this, was late June through July and even the first half of August. There really hasn't been any real kind of releases coming out, and boo, it goes down, all right? And that's to be expected in this kind of industry. In this industry where my content is based off of what's being released.
That's a shitty industry, DSP.
You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows. Now, the good news is the industry is the biggest booming fucking entertainment industry on planet Earth. Gaming is more profitable and more money-making than anything else. Movies, television, anything. Music, anything. And because of that, it's hot. So me covering the games, even though I have really dead months, it evens out with those really good months. So let me give you some perspective here. When we started out in early 2016, January was dead. There was no new game.
So if gaming is popular, DSP, why have you lost popularity since 2009? Oh, because people only used to watching videos made for entertainment, edited videos. But if people only used to watching videos for entertainment, edited videos, then that means it doesn't matter how popular the gaming industry is. It matters how good the videos are, right? Whatever.
I was doing downtime stuff.
Oh my God.
And I
This dude
had,
is a
I'm not
maniac.
even exaggerating, the worst month ever on YouTube. My views were way down. There was just nothing happening when it came to gameplay.
I am not enjoying
Even
this
the
video.
downtime stuff I tried to play, people were like,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I'll check out Phil next month.
It's a
when he's
rehash
game."
of so much
And it went,
information.
okay, February to some extent. It was a slow recovery from that, but it was still kind of slow. Yes, in February, you did have games such as the release of Street Fighter V, which, by the way, was a dud on release, right? You did have games like Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, Far Cry.
Yeah, V was a dud on release. How was it a dud on release, DSP? He couldn't even explain. If he was, this is the thing. Now somebody gonna get mad at me because I'm defending Street Fighter. But if Street Fighter V was a dud on release, wouldn't you think that means it didn't get any views? No, when he say it's a dud on release, he mean it was nothing he could do with it. And now he don't even play it anymore because he bad at it. And he try to turn that into being all kind of other shit. But nah, he don't play the game because he bad at it. If he was good at Street Fighter V, he would be playing it. Dud on release though.
Mighty Number 9. But ultimately, there were no, oh my god, amazing jaw-dropping games in February. It was just kind of an okay month for gaming. And
Mighty Number 9 didn't come out in February.
not surprisingly, being that it was just kind of an okay month, I recovered a little bit from January, but kind of was still kind of.
I guess he meant over the months.
March now. Think about this. the Twilight Princess HD remake, okay, the new Hitman game released, UFC 2, Pokken Tournament, Fallout had its first major DLC, The Walking Dead Michonne, but I also paired in with that the beginning.
He's
of
telling us
like
the
Persona
gaming
3.
calendar now?
So finally, you're starting to see a little bit of cool, entertaining, interesting stuff. And by the way, in late March, I was able to play Dark Souls 3 early. So there you go. So then I got a big spike. And next thing you know, wow. So I went really bad in January, going slightly up in
this is a
February,
really,
now
really
really
bad
starting
video.
to go up in March, okay? And it just kept building. April, with the ton of new games and releases that came out in April, and I covered them all, right? And then in May, it blew up. And I'm going to tell you why in a moment.
What
It
the
really
fuck?
has nothing to do with DSP Gaming. So, in May, overall, my business blew up. We'll talk about that in
Because
a moment.
of KO Gaming?
But anyway, DSP Gaming, again, covering everything in May and June.
Oh my god.
Liking it. And then, in July, nothing.
This video is
Nothing
killing
going on in
me.
July. No real new games. It was me doing downtime stuff. So the hardcore viewers stuck around. Everyone else said, well, we'll come back when there's new releases. And that's what happened. Right now in August so far, I can at least tell you this. DSP Gaming is doing much better than it did in July. Overall, way better. But I think that's because there were a few releases, like the new Batman game. I played Sonic 06 and No Man's Sky. People wanted to see, at least for the first few videos, what was that game like. I think that gave me a little bit of interest that normally I wouldn't have on DSP Gaming, all right? So, overall, it's up and down. It was low early in the year, kind of went up middle of the year, and then kind of went down again. So now we're starting the hardcore gaming season. We're starting the season where all the new big hot games are going to be coming out. I fully expect you're going to see it start to go up and up and up and up again all the way till the end of the year, because this year in particular has a great end year lineup with games such as Watch Dogs 2, Pokken Sun and Moon, Final Fantasy 15, which was just delayed till...
He called Pokemon Pokken. That's funny. Watch Dogs 2, yeah, because DSP was a huge fan of Watch Dogs 1. Of course.
late November. Then you got South Park, The Fractured But Whole. You've got
South
Dead
Park
Rising
game I'm jacking
4,
off every day.
And I think there's actually one or two other things all mixed in until the end of the year.
Oh my
It's
god.
gonna be a crazy busy end of the year for gaming. So I really expect at the end of the year it's going to go up. And the good thing
Oh
is,
man.
because of the new kind of contract that I'm with Machinima now, that's good, because the end of the year is when ad revenues on YouTube are at their highest. Because of course,
Look at his
every
face
company's
right
trying
now.
to sell their products for Christmas.
Feel like he having a
So
fucking
people are
orgasm
coming
talking
out and
about this.
watching my gameplay and stuff and live streaming at the end of the year with all the new games. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna,
Wow, DSP.
woo, probably through the roof.
Calm the fuck
Whoop.
down.
So we'll see, because the first year I've ever been
Holy
under that
crap.
kind of contract at the end of the year, we'll see for ourselves how it works. But I think it's gonna be pretty.
We'll
good.
see how
Okay.
it works.
So that's DSP.
I don't think
Gaming.
we
That's
get to
how
look
it's
at your
done this
checks,
year. Now let's talk
DSP.
about KO Gaming, the new channel.
Jeez,
The channel where
man, this
everything I
fucking
do here
video.
is an edited video. It's got, you know, a lot of polish and a lot of work and effort put into
Polish.
it, a lot of production value.
Production
Okay?
value.
I'm going to be completely and utterly
Oh.
honest with everyone here. Beginning of
Production
this year was
value.
a huge disappointment for me for KO Gaming, because I was putting in a lot of time and effort. Remember, staying away from streaming all the time. I used to stream, you know, 3-4 hours and then another 2-3 hours every day, and instead I was cutting out that second stream.
You still do
to
that,
every
though,
night work on
when
edited
new games
content.
come
I
out.
remember the first things that I was doing, I did edited style game reviews, so really in-depth game reviews with direct capture.
You did
footage from
videos
DSP
every
Gaming
week
with
too. Remember the hits of the
voiceovers
week?
and text and transitions and all this stuff that I never really had done previously in videos.
What?
I did hits of the week, where I was
Whatever.
doing a montage of the best stuff that happened in the games that I played during the course of the week, the funniest moments and stuff like that. And I was doing a few other things as well, different stuff
Take a sip. Is that Purina
that normally I
water?
wouldn't
Do
do. And I'll be
Purina
honest,
make water?
completely honest with everyone.
I don't know.
I was very disappointed because the videos were getting like 5,000 views apiece. Now you may say, well, 5,000 views, you just said that that's okay for a vlog video over on the King of Hay Vlogs. True.
Oh, because it take no effort to make a vlog. We know. We're not dumb.
Here I talk, I upload it, I'm done. These videos I was doing for KO Gaming had a tremendous amount of time, and some of those videos were taking upwards of 8 hours of work.
It's funny, work. It's funny because that's the same thing I talked about earlier on in this video. Like, recording the videos he make for DSP Gaming, he tried to say he's so special, but all it is him turning some stuff on, turning his mic on, and playing a game and talking to himself. And you have those people with those highly edited videos. Yeah, those highly edited videos actually take effort, though. They don't take as much effort as it takes to start. They take effort after starting. You know, is post-production instead of just production, and then that's it.
So you're talking sitting down, going through all the gameplay videos that I recorded during the week, picking out all the funny moments. Then, at trying to get them all into a coherent thing so you can edit it together into a video, then putting in music and transitions and titles and all of that, adding in humor and jokes, and then finally getting the video out,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
so hard
after
to do.
like 2 weeks it has 5,000 views. And you're like, what the hell? Like, I was putting so much effort into the videos on KO Gaming and not getting even as much as a standard playthrough video in a lot of cases. I'm like, I could have put out, you know, 45 playthrough videos in the time it took me to make this one freaking video. It's not business-wise, it's not making sense for me to continue that. So, in fact, one of the things I started out on KO Gaming was called the Hits of the Week. I discontinued it because it was the most time-consuming thing, I was doing on that channel. And pretty much after...
I remember when KO Gaming was a few months old, he used to talk on his pre-stream like, oh, people are saying this channel isn't working out. Well, it's still early. It still has time. But now in retrospect, we know that he was feeling the same way too.
3 or 4 videos, no one cared anymore.
As the video
and it was
bugs the
just
fuck
going down,
out.
actually going down. There was a downward trend of views. And I said, then why am I going to bother? It's not going to be lucrative, and it's not going to be worth my time. I have to keep the business afloat, so I have to do other
Business.
stuff. So I did start working on other stuff. I started trying to review games a little bit more often and stuff like that. But the important note here is I didn't give up. Even though the rocky start of KO Gaming, I'd say
He made
anywhere
one
from
moderately
February, March,
popular
even
video
to
that pretty
April,
much
I
brought his
didn't
channel
give
to
up.
life, by the way.
I stuck at it. I kept reviewing, and even though the videos weren't getting like great views, I said I got to keep at it because maybe this will be an organic.
I'm waiting
thing
for him
where
to
if I
tell
really
us
do
what
dedicate
video it
myself and I
was.
keep taking the time
Forget the name of
away
that game.
from the DSP gaming stuff, and I work on this edited stuff. It'll pay off.
Yeah, Homefront.
Boy, am I fucking glad that I listened. Boy, am I glad that I listened to myself and took that advice because, honestly, I could see things being in a very different situation right now if I hadn't done what I did. Because let me explain what happened for those who don't know. May came around. Now, May was a month with a lot of games that were releasing. I'll give
Oh
you
my
an
God,
example
all
of
the
a few.
fucking head
Battleborn,
bullshit with him looking at the calendar is so
Overwatch,
frustrating.
Uncharted 4,
Put your calendar somewhere
Doom,
else and stop tilting your
Homefront
fucking head
Revolution,
forward.
The Fallout DLC, Far
Ah,
Harbor.
it's disorienting
Teenage
to
Mutant Ninja
watch.
Turtles, that new game.
Look at this
amongst a few
shit.
Others, okay?
Like, come
These
on,
games were games
dude.
besides maybe
Are you a
Uncharted
bobblehead?
4, these were games that people really wanted to hear people's opinions
Man.
on before they spent their money. Because Homefront the Revolution, Homefront is a game from what, 5 years ago? 6 years ago? Who knows if this semi-sequel would actually be a good game, right? Doom. We haven't seen an official installment of Doom in like 10 plus years. Of course, you need to know from someone who's trustworthy whether or not this game's going to be worth playing or not. You don't want to just run out and spend $60 and get it done. So there were a lot of games in May that people were actively searching on YouTube for people's reviews and opinions and stuff on before they went and spent their money. I keep plugging away, right? I'm still plugging away on the videos and stuff that I'm putting out for KO Gaming, and I took some advice. Some people came to me and said, Phil, I think the reason that some of the stuff that you put out on KO Gaming isn't attractive is, number one, your thumbnails suck. Your thumbnails look absolutely terrible. They're generic. And number two, because you don't have anything to catch someone's attention. If you're going to put out a review, give some kind at least of information or something catching in the title.
So
that when
clickbait.
people want to figure out, is this the review out?
Something catchy, some information in the title. No, information in the title doesn't give views. Clickbait give views. And when you call a game the worst game, when you call a brand new game the worst game ever, that's gonna get views. Get to Homefront.
They're going to have some, not
Get
just
to it.
Doom review. Or you could say, one hell of a reboot, the Doom official game review. See the difference?
Oh
I just
my
added that little
God.
bit of pizzazz to
This is phenomenal. Because I say this is phenomenal and have the biggest smile on my face hearing him say this. It's because he's telling us this like this is brand new information. DSP has been doing YouTube for what, 8 years? 7 years at least. I think about 8 now. And he was so dumb. Not even dumb. He was so just not educated on YouTube that it took him until he made KO Gaming to understand how to make interesting video titles. That is amazing. Oh my God.
the title and adding a better thumbnail, it can attract more viewers.
No shit.
And in
It took you
reality,
7 years
the
to
very
realize?
first review where I did this,
That wasn't a review.
because I was so
That wasn't a
filled
review.
with rage
That wasn't a
After
review.
playing
You
the
didn't.
game,
You didn't beat
I
it. That wasn't a
hated this
review.
fucking game and wanted to get it off my chest. Was
Whatever.
Homefront: The Revolution, and I made about a 20-minute video telling you about why this was a broken piece of shit on the PlayStation 4. A complete
I should
and
get
utter
Homefront on
disgrace, a
PC.
ripoff, why
Right,
the game
right. I'm gonna write
developers
that
should be
down.
fucking ashamed, and no one should spend their money on this game ever. And you know, yes,
I'll
it
get it
had
eventually.
an attractive title. I said it was the worst game
I'll
I've
get
ever
it
played
eventually.
for YouTube, because it really was. That was the biggest excuse for a $60 game I'd ever played on YouTube up to that point. That video, all right, from all the videos on KO Gaming, which typically we're getting at that point, maybe between 5,000 to the top video had like 15,000 views. That video went viral on YouTube. Why did it go viral? Well, number one, because it had an attractive title. Number two, because of the thumbnail. But number three, because guess what? KO Gaming is a new channel, and it's not affected like DSP Gaming is. It still shows up in YouTube search results. If I put that video on DSP Gaming, would have never went viral and would have never shown up anywhere. But because it was on a new channel, it showed up in the YouTube search, and that video, within 3 weeks, became the most viewed video on Homefront: The Revolution on all of YouTube. As of today, I think the video has like 912,000 views, almost 1 million views. It went completely fucking viral. Now, what happened was, when a video goes viral on YouTube, you get a bunch of different audiences. You get people.
Of course, you have. I think it's one person in the comment section of this video on YouTube saying 1 million views isn't viral. And in a way, that's true. I mean, not even in a way that's true. That is true. A million views used to be viral, you know, back in the Chocolate Rain days. But 1 million views ain't viral anymore. 1 million views ain't gonna get you on fucking Good Morning America, for instance. A viral video will, not 1 million views. But 1 million views on KO Gaming, a channel that didn't even have 10,000 subs at the time, that count as being viral. That count as a video going viral. And me saying this is going to be me defending DSP. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Whatever. I'm doing the best I can do here. I'm not going to sit up here and just say all negative shit 100% of the time just to be negative. But I'm just saying what I think about it. Anyway. Like for instance, if I upload a video and it get 1 million views on my channel, that would be viral. I don't even have 5,000 subs yet. So if I have a video that get 1 million views, obviously that kind of count as a viral video, at least for me, based on my other videos. And him having a channel with not even 10,000 subs, getting a video that got hundreds of thousands of views in a couple days, kind of count as a video going viral. Not in the overall sense of YouTube, not in the overall sense of YouTube, but as far as his channel, as far as his videos are concerned, that's kind of being a viral video. Yeah, it's a video that attracted new people through word of mouth or through whatever fucking YouTube algorithm bullshit. So I consider that a viral video. Is it still a viral video? Nah, probably not. You could probably look up Homefront: The Revolution and find other videos that got more than 1 million views now. And at the same time, Homefront: The Revolution wasn't really a highly searched video too. I don't think any popular YouTuber period played that game. I don't even remember seeing people on Twitch play it. That game was really dead on arrival. Like, people just wasn't feeling it. But anyway,
People
whatever.
watch it and they're like, I don't know what this is. They click on it just because it's popular. All right, whatever. They never go back.
They click
People
on it
actually
just because
click
it's
on it
popular.
And watch it and say, wow, I like this. This is great. Then you get idiots who watch it and say, I hate this guy. I'm going to fucking shit all over everything he ever does forevermore.
Okay.
And that's the kind of 3 groups that you get on YouTube. The good news is, because this video went viral, all right, I got a ton
Look at his
of
face.
new subscribers,
The orgasm
and
face.
a ridiculous ton of new views on KO Gaming. In a few weeks,
The
time,
viewgasm
KO Gaming
face.
went from a channel that had like maybe 6,000 subscribers to a channel that had like 18,000 subscribers, to a channel where the videos were getting, what, 5,000 views a video? Now they were getting 15, 20, 30,000 views on a video. All right? That's a big difference. So here's the difference. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to work on a video for 6 hours of editing, and it gets 30, 40,000 views. Okay. I mean, just that video alone, to give you guys some perspective, I can't reveal the exact metrics of my contract with Machinima. Just the review alone pays for the cost of the game. So even if the playthrough was terrible and no one watched it, the review covers the cost of the game. So I have nothing to worry about buying a game that may be bad if I know the cost of the review is going to cover it. And then
The term "cover it" makes me think it's not that good. I assume he I assume he don't mean it in the way I'm thinking. But when I hear him worded that way, I think to myself, "cover it." So that means you're just evening out. If you're just evening out, that's not a good thing. Obviously, you can't even out when it comes to running a business, and he calls this shit a business, right? So yeah. Anyway,
if any kind of views that I get on the playthrough ends up being profit in my pocket, so I can keep running the business.
oh
So
yeah,
that's
I get it. I get
awesome.
it. I get
And
it.
that's what I needed. I needed that kind of confidence and boost to say, wow, I have more freedom now in what I do, because I know when I make an edited review or video about a game, it's going to cover the cost of the game. So now I can go off and play other games and do whatever. And I can have with confidence say, I don't know about this game, I'm on the fence, but I'll buy it and play it, and I'll expose it if it's bad.
So he basically telling us those 30,000, 40,000 videos he getting on KO Gaming for his reviews, and this is not even that high. I'm gonna say 20,000 to 30,000 views he getting for his reviews on KO Gaming. He's saying that's covering the price of the game, and the views he get on his gaming channel is pretty much money in his pocket, aka money for the bill collectors.
Or I'll say, wow, it's a sleeper hit, and I'll tell you about it, and people will appreciate it. And things completely flipped. Seriously, like, I went from not knowing
We get the
what was gonna
Viewgasm
happen
face
this
again.
year to being incredibly confident. And I am right now. I'm confident because KO Gaming is doing really well. And I'll give you some perspective here. Some videos still don't do that well. If I do a video that's a one-off that really isn't a game review or anything that's new or hot or popular, it'll get anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 views. For example, I just did a video last week, Sonic 2006 retrospective, okay? Talking all about my experiences playing Sonic 2006, doing a playthrough of it and all of that. Right now, I think it's got about 7,000 views. So, did it make me a ton of money? No. But it was worth doing. It was fun. It's variety for the channel. It attracts new viewers. Now, to give you some perspective here.
Yeah, talking
I did
about
an
Sonic
early
06 is gonna
review
attract new viewers.
of No Man's Sky after 8 hours of gameplay. That has
Maybe like 100
25,000 views.
in the next
and I just
year.
released my full review of No Man's Sky. And that, after like 2 or 3 days, has over 26,000 views and growing. Every day it's getting like 10,000 more views. It's crazy.
Viewgasm.
So, you see what I mean? Because the channel was a new channel, got back into YouTube search results, went viral for one of the videos because I did change my thumbnails, I changed my naming style of videos, it exploded.
He
And
basically
now,
made
is
his
it
video
mainstream
titles
popular?
clickbait.
Fuck no. It's hilarious.
At least a little bit.
Wow, Phil's reviews
Here
are
we
just
go.
as good or better than Angry Joe's. And I'm like, I'm glad that you think that. I really am, because there's no way I'm anywhere close to getting any kind of viewership like that anytime fucking soon, that's for sure.
He had to name drop Angry Joe for no reason, by the way.
Just so you know,
This is like
because
his
of what
fucking
YouTube did to
8th
their
time this
website
year.
in late 2012 and then subsequently in 2013, 2014, where they changed all the site metrics, it's incredibly difficult for a new channel to get noticed at all.
Oh my God.
I am so lucky that the YouTube search.
It's incredibly difficult for a new channel to get noticed. Yeah, if a new channel starting completely from scratch, you already got one channel with 180,000 subs and another channel with almost 40,000. And you got a Twitter. I don't think your channel necessarily counts as being new. Dark Surfer Phil.
Algorithm picked up my
This is a
video
really
on
long
Front
video.
Revolution and gave me the boost that I needed, because
Oh
if
my
it didn't,
God.
this channel might have just gone into
It's probably gonna
oblivion,
be the
but
last video I do
lucked out.
like this for a
Thank
few
goodness
weeks, to be
I stuck
honest.
at it. I listened to those who gave me good advice. I said, Phil, keep doing it. Please keep working on these videos. It's gonna pay off. It did, big time. So to give you perspective, February and
Because
March,
this
like
this little
nothing.
format
KO
is
Gaming was,
way
like,
more
no
effort
kind of
than I
traffic.
feel like
If I
being
wasn't
bothered
getting
with.
anything outside of
'Cause
maybe
I'm probably have to
5,000
go back to
subscribers,
my
my
still
main viewer
flooded
base,
house. Not
I
still
wasn't
flooded,
getting
but it's
anything. And all of a
shitty.
sudden,
It don't have
going up
furniture.
A little bit. In May,
And it
started
don't
to
have a
go up
carpet.
pretty
So I'm probably have to go
decently.
back there to
Yeah, like
upload this.
Uncharted and Doom, and I was reviewing Dark Souls
Because it's
3.
going to be bigger
And
than
then
like
went
300 or
home for the
400
Revolution and
megabytes, probably.
Sky, yeah, rocket and
We still
fucking
talking
ass,
about this fucking
shot
song.
up the fucking pizza.
This song. We still talking about this fucking
And
game.
then the viral
Come
popularity
on.
after around 3 weeks died down.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
Let's be realistic.
That's
here. I
like
knew that
15
one
minutes
video
of you
wasn't gonna
talk.
fucking keep me popular forever.
Man.
And so it started going down and down. And then I made a review about Mirror's Edge Catalyst, another game that's been a long time since the original. This was supposed to be a reboot or / sequel, whatever you want to call it. And it really wasn't a very good game. And that review almost has, at this point, has over 90,000 views. I'm not sure how many it has right now. But tons of views. So again, the channel got no
Oh
reviews
my
from
God.
That one showed up kind of in YouTube rankings, right? And then, quite honestly, there wasn't a lot going on in the months of, late June, July, and August. So it kind of went, for the past few months. But now with No Man's Sky, it's going up.
It's going up again. This whole video was him doing fucking
good again. So it seems
arrows
to me
with his
KO Gaming
hands.
is going to do well, just like DSP Gaming.
Every
There's a
time I
hot
do
new
that
game out,
move,
I really want
I'm
to hear
dabbing
my
on
opinion
you.
on it, but they're not the kind of people to sit there and watch my
make me
raw
think of
stream or
smug.
my raw gameplay videos. They're going to go to KO
Oh
Gaming
my
and they're gonna
God.
watch that new edited stuff. And by the way, and this is something really cool that I've noticed about KO Gaming, all right? The people there, for the most part, don't know anything about the bullshit and negativity that surrounded me on YouTube. They don't know about DSP gaming and Dark Side Phil and this is how you don't play. And they don't know anything about that. They're just there genuinely to watch someone give an honest opinion about a game, and they appreciate that I do that and that I put so much detail and information into my reviews. And it's not just about, oh, here's comedy and whatever. No, it's a serious fucking review that's going to tell you whether or not to buy the game or not.
A serious review calls a game bad in the title. That sounds like bad journalism to me, or whatever.
So, I like that. People are now judging my content on its own merits rather than a preconceived notion about that the content is bad, and that's a good fucking thing, okay? So what I think is going to happen with KO Gaming is, if there's a game that people have no idea or they're on the fence on, they're going to come to me to watch my review.
Oh, we're going to come to you.
Super popular and everyone seems to be positively saying is good, the videos will do okay, but they're not going to go be great, okay? But if there's a game that ends up being like really shitty, people seem to like my reviews. Now, I want you to understand something. Just because I know that negativity sells on YouTube, and because I know that if I make an overly negative review versus a positive review, that it'll get more
I'm glad you admit to this.
I'm not going to purposely do overly negative reviews. If I play a game and I feel that it does have positives and negatives, I'm going to weigh and balance them.
I wish I could go on a field trip right now and show you those video titles to his KO Gaming reviews. Because, for instance, this No Man's Sky review, I don't think it deserved to be that bad. That negative for the title. I'm not even a fan of No Man's Sky. His Mirror's Edge review, I don't think it deserved to be that negative. His Mighty Number 9 review, whatever. His title for Mighty Number 9 review was, I didn't really like it. It was like, oh, a fair review or some shit. Like, come on, dude. But, whatever.
Fairly.
Fairly.
I respect. I pride myself on that kind of honesty with
bullshit.
You. If every video I put out on KO Gaming was about negative shit,
it's not a fair review if you call a game shit in the title of the review.
Back, right? The bottom line is, I'd get
a
review.
I don't think
I know
it is.
I would. Kids would come in, oh, it's so funny to hear and make fun and rip a new asshole to this game developer. But that's not what I do. I want to do something that's informative and truthful for you. All right.
So him shitting on game developers isn't what he do.
So that's what KO Gaming is all about.
What I guess.
Overall, it's
That's
working.
my phone
The
rings.
formula is working.
I need to
What
just
I'm
turn my
thinking
phone
is,
off, huh?
because we're about to enter the
I'm
heavy
being a
gameplay season
professional
of the
today,
year,
I
and now
know.
I've got these new people watching my stuff when I'm reviewing games such as Deus Ex, when I'm reviewing Attack on Titan, King of Fighters 14, with some of the newer games coming out that people are probably on the fence about, right? Games like Recore, games like Mafia 3, which a lot of people saw the trailer and like, it doesn't look like Mafia 1 or 2. Perfect opportunity, right, for my review to take off on stuff like that. Oh my God, PlayStation VR.
So we already know if Mafia 3 is going to be average, he's going to completely shit on it to get extra views. A perfect thing for my channel to take off on.
I'm getting PlayStation
Let me
VR
prey on these video games.
I'm covering it on DSP Gaming gameplay-wise, but then I'm going to do edited content for it.
You like a buzzard. You're trying to find dead games out to the street.
They absolutely loved when I covered
dead
Xbox
bad
One,
games
PS4.
that are kind of new.
The Wii U launch. They loved when I
just
covered
take all the fucking meat off the bones you can
take.
take.
All that. So I think this is going to be the prime opportunity for me to do that kind of coverage for you.
Take a sip.
It's going to be interesting to say the least. Okay.
Oh man.
So. That's the deal. KO Gaming started out real bad, spike when it went viral, and now it's kind of like this. It goes up and down, depending on what's going on currently with videos and stuff. But it's gonna do that, depending exactly on what games are out. Okay. So now you know about what changes I made during this year, and you know kind of performance-wise what's been going on. Where am I right now? All right, financially, and then I'm gonna talk about the future. Financially, right now things are still kind of tight, but they're not awful. All right, let me explain. Between the money that I make from my 3 YouTube channels, King of Hate Vlogs, this channel makes the least by far. It makes almost nothing. A couple $100 a month tops. So this is kind of like, is it a main focus? No, but it's still the channel that I like doing.
Couple $100 a month, couple $100 a month.
Share information with you. Okay.
That sounds pretty alright for some no
videos. Not going
videos.
anywhere, even though it's not groundbreakingly popular.
I know somebody's gonna turn me saying that into something else.
DSP Gaming, it's kind of been like this. All right, started out real bad, then went up and down, and I gotta see. This is really the first year that I have this new contract, so I have to really see late now. We're hitting.
You told us already.
Am I gonna see a giant effing spike? Right, go through this. And by the way, no, that's not sweat. This is deodorant stain. This T-shirt has deodorant stains on it. And people say,
don't use
sweating. Look, it's not. It's actually dry from my deodorant.
Don't use
Relax.
don't use that type of deodorant then.
Anyway.
This whole video.
I don't know. I might not. Okay.
The whole video.
KO Gaming
the whole fucking video.
Getting some great supplementary
Jesus Christ.
income. All right, income that I didn't count on.
This is
and
something.
Patreon. All right, Patreon has been doing pretty good this year. Unfortunately, we hit a roadblock in July, and I do want to talk about that a little bit because it actually did hurt me.
Boy.
All right.
Here we go.
Every month that I've done Patreon since the inception in February 2015. I've hit a financing goal of $1,250 a month. Now, do I actually get $1,250 a month? Hell no. Out of that amount, Patreon takes a chunk for processing fees, for their fee, for everything. So probably a month, after all intents and purposes and all the declined pledges or whatever, I'm seeing anywhere around maybe $1,000, maybe a little bit more than that from Patreon. Now, that's nothing to fucking, write off. I mean, that's a lot of money. I understand that. And that has allowed me
I get what he's saying.
dip in income that
I get it. He's saying basically if his goal is 1,250, he only get like 1,200. That's a lot of fees.
Right now. I wouldn't be able to pay my bills, all right?
Jeez,
the bottom
bro.
line is, this is
if that's true, that's a lot of fucking fees.
Those months last year, those copyright strikes.
Here we go.
So much money out of my pocket and fucked me over because I had
you told us in this video.
And I didn't have the money to pay it now because all that money that I would have made on YouTube disappeared. I took out loans, I racked up credit cards, and it's going to take me years to pay it off.
He told us in this video.
Well, Phil, what are you talking about?
Oh, here we go.
Your revenue went down a little bit for a few months. Wrong. My revenue is always down forever now because DSP Gaming will never show up in search like it used to. It will never get back its spot. So even though I could,
yeah, because he was so high up in the YouTube search,
and do just as entertaining playthroughs, they will always get less views now because of the bullshit last year. So no matter what, I'm always going to be making less money because of what happened in 2015. That's just something I have to live with. Okay, so people, I don't understand. Only a couple.
Here we go.
Affected, and he says he's going to be doing this for. No, I'm always going to be making less money. And the bottom line is, all this money that I had to, loans and credit cards and stuff, I have to pay it off. It doesn't just go away because I put it on there. Now I have to slowly find a way to pay it off, and I'm not massively finding chunks of money, right? No one just donated $20,000 so I could pay off a fucking loan, so it's not going to happen. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm stuck financially. Now, the good news is, because of the positivity of KO Gaming, I have made a little bit extra than what I was expecting to make. So I actually was able, for example,
just imagine how down bad he would be
if
he didn't make KO Gaming.
To Seattle that we just did last month in July.
By the way,
have not been on a
hilarious. 34 years old, 35, grown man, makes the smart decisions. Obviously, his channel get fucked up by copyright strikes. He take out loans and get new credit cards and shit, max all of them out, spend up all his loan money. He make a little tiny bit more money from KO Gaming, still in new debt. Even though for some reason he never told us about this till now. I don't know why he telling us about this period. But he in new debt, but he making new money from KO Gaming. So instead of saying, man, I should use all this money I can use to try to pay off this debt, he says, nah, fuck that. I'm living in America. I don't need to pay any kind of fucking bills. I'm gonna go on a mini vacation. Smart decisions. Very smart decisions, obviously.
And when I say we, it's my girlfriend and I, Leanna.
Oh, my girlfriend and I.
Vacation or actually spent any real significant time together.
They live with each other.
Since we moved here.
Don't spend time
and
together.
I know you said, but you live with her. Yeah, but honestly, I mean, I stay for a little bit in the morning, and then I work all day.
He work all day.
Dinner, and then I work at night.
Work.
All night, and I see her for 1 or 2 hours before I go to sleep. We can't go out and do fun stuff, right? It's actually difficult. We get one day a week where we go out and do anything together.
That's because y'all bad at planning.
Every other day is just like we're stuck here because I'm working.
Stuck here, working.
So,
stuck there working. He's stuck at home working all day. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fingers crossed, arms crossed. If things keep going well this year like they've been going, that I can save up a little bit of money.
If things keep going well, he wants to save up money to go on a vacation, even though he just took out new loans and shit within the last year. And this is not me saying some random shit and just trying to be negative. This is what he told us, that he took out new loans and shit. But if he can save up money, he's not going to try to pay that. Fuck no. Like I said, he live in America. You die with that debt, son. He's going to go on a vacation, a real vacation. Wow. That's very, very smart decisions, obviously. Hopefully he don't have kids, because if he do, he's gonna die, and they're gonna have to pay a bunch of bills that they daddy got.
And she can save up a little bit of money.
They
She
probably
now
won't be
has
able to
her
give
own
him a
job.
funeral.
Not only does
That's
she have
not
her
funny,
own
but it
soap
kinda is.
business that she owns and operates, which is
Soap
amazing
business.
that she can handle that responsibility. She's also running, and she's doing another job on the side. She's got 2 jobs basically. Between all her
She
income,
got 2
we're trying to
jobs.
save
She
money.
don't need
Next
no
year, we
man.
really want to go on vacation to somewhere like California.
California.
We can go do a really touristy thing, see the Walk of Fame, go to Universal Studios, maybe Disneyland. You know, something that we haven't been able to do in so effing long because of all the nonsense and stuff going on with YouTube and all of that and all the financial work. We just want that to melt away
DSP,
for a
you're
fucking
so
week
smart.
and be able to have some fun together as a couple. So that's kind of like my long view for plans of money and everything. What I'd like to do is keep plugging away the way that I'm doing now. Hopefully continue to be able to pay my bills, all right? And be able to...
Think about this. He has to say, hopefully be able to continue to pay my bills. When you have to say, hopefully you can continue to pay your bills, you shouldn't be trying to save up to go on a vacation. You understand how dumb that sounds altogether? Hopefully I can keep paying my bills, but I want to save up for a vacation. Oh,
maybe
man.
do something fun and different outside of just doing fucking gaming every single day.
Oh, also
like any
he works
reasonable
all
human
day.
should expect, right?
He's
Every
stuck at
reasonable
home
human
working
gets
all day.
vacation
That's what he
days.
told
I
us.
don't,
He's stuck at home
because
working
I
all
own my
day.
own business. It's a lot different. I'd like to be able to do that.
And he owns his
year.
own
If it
business,
were- we have to see
Darkside Field,
if it happens, 'cause, you know, bottom line
LLT,
is
or whatever the
bullshit
fuck it
can always
is.
happen with YouTube or whatever, and then it's all off the table. All right?
Registered trademark.
But getting back to
Dark
the
Surfer
subject,
Field
Patreon
Industries.
is the reason why
He
I've
owns
been
his
able
own
to do this
business.
full time. I'm going to be honest with everyone. Last month, July, there wasn't a lot going on with games, so no one was really checking out the stuff on DSP Gaming.
Remember, you guys, if he can save up money, he wants to go on a real vacation. Hopefully he can continue to pay his bills, but Patreon is the reason why he can still do this full time. You combine all of this and tell me this doesn't sound dumb. Tell me this doesn't sound like one of the most irresponsible individuals in the country. That is ridiculous. It's people that are more responsible than him. It's people that go to the casino and are homeless because they spent all their money at the casino. Those people are more responsible than DSP. Because at least they was able to get enough money to go to the casino. He needs Patreon to continue to do YouTube as a full-time job. But he hopes he can pay his bills because of KO Gaming. And he hopes he can save up money. So you're trying to save up money to go on a vacation. Don't know if you can pay your bills. And you rely on donations just like the Twitch streamers you shit on to keep doing YouTube full-time. What?
So gaming was
Oh
way
my
down.
God, what a
and
downward
Patreon for
spiral.
the first time, I
This,
didn't
oh,
even
the
know
downward
monthly
spiral.
for Patreon.
Woo! We
That's
got to
not
do
a good
this
sign. And it
15
makes me nervous
times,
because
DSP.
Does that mean that I fucked up? That you know I didn't do anything that was entertaining or enough to make people to want to continue to see me do this full? Because understand, Patreon isn't just I pledged
Here
for
we
that
go.
month to see what Phil does that month. No, Patreon lets me pay my bills. If I don't hit Patreon goals for like 3 months in a row, I'm gonna be in financial trouble. I need that money to pay my bills. So if I don't,
So Patreon isn't, oh, I want to see DSP do something, I'm going to pledge. Patreon isn't for that. Patreon is for him to pay his bills. So we should pledge for him to pay his bills. And if we get something, that's, whatever. But we shouldn't pledge to get stuff. Oh, interesting.
get it. It's not, I don't like the Patreon goal for this month, so Phil doesn't need that money for this month. We don't need to see that as a goal. No, the whole point of Patreon is that I can keep doing this as a job. Like, even if you don't like the goal, I would think that if you support me and you like what I do...
Even if you don't like the goal, still give me money to help the goal so I could keep paying my bills. But don't worry, I'm trying to save up to go on a vacation, but I hope I could pay my bills. But I'm making new money from KO Gaming. He's telling us like 4 different stories in this video. This is amazing.
I can keep fucking paying my bills and keep doing YouTube full time.
What the
or else
fuck?
That's it. I won't be doing daily streams every day. I won't be putting out gameplay videos every day. All that work I'm putting into KO.
And now he's threatening that he won't be able to do anything without Patreon.
Videos anymore because I'm gonna have to go bust my ass, probably working 2-3 part-time fucking jobs because that's all that's available in the United States right now.
DSP probably never even looked for a job in Washington, but he's telling us this. I'm pretty sure there's more jobs in Washington than $7 an hour jobs. I don't even think $7 an hour is minimum wage in Washington. It probably costs a lot to live out there. $7 an hour, that sounds like some fucking Baton Rouge minimum wage. That might even be too low for out here. That sounds like some fucking that sounds like some really shitty minimum wage. I'm not even gonna name a city. That sounds really bad.
I'm okay financially, but I'm only okay.
I should look up the minimum wage.
I'm not terrible.
It's been a while since I did that.
If things stay the way they're going, I'll probably just be okay forever, and I'll probably have
forever
debt over my fucking head forever. And I don't know how I'm gonna get out.
He'll probably have debt over his head forever. He don't know how to get out of it. Not even 10 minutes ago, he was telling us he wants to save up to go on a vacation. Wow, you want to know how you get out of debt? By saving up to pay it off, or by getting by finding a better way of making money. You don't get out of debt by going on vacations. Oh my God!
If things get better.
And I'm not even gonna sit up here and say like, oh, it's so sad that he's in debt. He shouldn't be in debt. He's a stupid person. No. He a stupid person for how he handling being in debt. That's why he's stupid. For how he handling being in debt. Now, I don't know how I can fucking word this without somebody thinking I'm trying to make the video about me. As I grew up, both of my parents was in debt, always in debt. They still are always in debt. That's kind of how some people are. They grow up getting debt, never get out of it. But my mama never went on fucking vacations either. Now you might say, oh, that's a shitty life. You never went on a vacation. Yeah, but she's not stupid. She's not stupid enough to say, well, I'm in debt and I'm probably never going to get out of it. But let me go on a vacation and fuck up the possibility of me possibly getting out of debt. And of course you could say, oh, but that means you're a slave to the system and you work just to try to pay off bills that you won't ever pay off. Yeah, kind of in a way it does. But I guess it's better to be a smart slave than a dumb one. And a black person saying that does not sound too good. So let's continue.
We get out of the debt, and that'll be great, because that's what happened.
Oh my God, DSP, you're so fucking stupid.
I started on YouTube. All of a sudden, I started YouTube as my job. I paid off all my debt. But then I racked it right back up when I moved out here, and then all that shit happened last year that fucked me over, okay? So yeah, that's the deal. Right now I'm okay. I have a little bit of dispenser.
Right now I'm okay.
On stuff. I don't have a ton.
You just said hopefully you can pay your bills.
Go on vacation next year, but I'm hoping things, let's say for the end of this year, these last few months go great, right? So here's my strategy. And hopefully this will answer.
It took him 50 minutes to tell us his strategy. This is great. This is the State of DSP address. You know, a State of the Union address was pretty much like, what a little bit of what we got going on and what we're gonna have going on. It took him 50 minutes to tell us what he wants to do for the rest of the year, basically. It took him 50 minutes to tell us that.
We can bring up stuff from the past, things that are long gone, and I want to just clarify everything for everyone. All right, this will be the end of the video. This will be my final thoughts.
His final thoughts is 9 minutes long.
2016 and moving forward, I want to keep my three-pronged plan in effect. I think it's working.
Woo!
Okay? I'm certainly
this video,
not seeing
boy.
any kind of explosive growth on the
something.
gaming vlogs, but that's okay. I am seeing DSP Gaming maintain where it is, and KO Gaming is on the rise. So that's a good thing that I've got something that's growing in size on a regular basis. What I'm
that's what he said.
Is that everything will organically
work
on a regular basis and continue to work as it is right now. If you want to hear me talk about stuff, you come here to the vlogging channel. If you want to see the raw gameplay, you go to DSP Gaming. And if you want to see the edited stuff, you go to KO Gaming. If I keep this formula up the way it's going, and it continues to be, word of mouth successful like it has been.
Word of mouth like the Ludacris album?
I think that after, say, the end of this year, these next 4 months of the year, where typically people come out in droves to check out the games for the holidays, I think this could be really good. If KO Gaming could blow up even further, maybe have another video go fucking viral, wow, that would be amazing.
Wow, that would be amazing. We're not getting the boo no more? Come on, man. I want to get the boo up. And the boo.
Sticking to that plan.
That was fun.
Fun. Because a lot of people have come back to me and said, but Phil, a year ago, you said that eventually you might go back to work on Project 7. Or Phil, didn't you say that you might start traveling again and you'll do conventions? Why don't you go to PAX West and all of that? And Phil, why don't you doing this or that or this? All of that stuff's off the table. It's that simple. Because right now what I'm doing, at least for now, is working. I'm seeing growth. I'm seeing positivity.
Okay. Does he need to go to conventions? Fuck no. That's not going to help him out at all. That's pointless. Basically, that would be him going on vacations. Does he need to do Project 7? I would say no, but he got paid a bunch of money to do it. And he didn't do it. And he even took time off saying he was doing it, and then he didn't do it. And then he got paid to set up a green screen and didn't do much anything with that. So I'm going to say he should do that based on the circumstances that was around it. In general, I would say no, he shouldn't do that either, because that's probably not going to get him much of anything. But he's going to keep doing what he's doing because it's working. He did that before. It's called 2009 to 2013. Whenever he started streaming on Twitch, because that's when he changed everything up, because it was getting rough for him. DSP always does whatever's working once he finds something that works, and he do it for way longer than he should do it, and then it stopped working, and then he gotta panic and find a new plan. Now, of course, it takes years for that to happen. So yeah, I guess what it is, 2016. I don't know, maybe by the end of 2018. 2018, DSP still around. KO Gaming and started flopping somehow, and now you got to find a new 4-prong plan. He's gonna have King of Hay Vlogs, DSP Gaming, KO Gaming 1, and like Traveling with Phil or some shit. And Traveling with Phil is gonna be great. He's gonna have a Patreon every month, right? He's gonna have a new Patreon goal every month. There's gonna be a specific Patreon for Traveling with Phil, and each goal each month is gonna be the price is going to be determined on where he wants to travel. So it'll be like, I travel to Mexico and do all the attractions and meet the locals. And Traveling with Phil to Mexico, that'll be like 15 grand. I'm traveling to New York City, that'll be like 12 grand. I'm traveling to Miami, and the Miami Traveling with Phil, that'll be like 17 grand. I'm traveling to Jamaica, and then Traveling with Phil. This is a fucking amazing idea. It's like some travel channel shit. Traveling with Phil, he would go out there, he would eat the local food. It'd be like DSP tries it, except part of Traveling with Phil. He'd eat the local food. He'd actually pay somebody to edit the videos. It'd be like a TV show. It'd be like a shitty travel network channel TV show mixed with Food Network shitty travel show too. So he doing Traveling with Phil. He would be meeting the locals, and like if they got like a fucking rain dance out there, he'll do the rain dance. He'll go to New Orleans and he'll like march up and down the street with a jazz band. It'll be great. So that's gonna be his 2018 into the 4-prong plan for 2019. Traveling with Phil. It's gonna be his own Patreon, his own YouTube channel. Now that's gonna blow up. Traveling with Phil is gonna get 100,000 subs in 6 months, and then by the end of 2021, because he did Traveling with Phil so much, people are going to get bored of it. So he's going to have to do another 5-prong plan. I don't know what the 5th plan is going to be. I'll tell you in 20. Did I say 2019? No, 2021. Yeah, I think 2021 is when Traveling with Phil is going to fall off. I'll tell you about the new plan in.
I can't now distract myself by pulling myself in 100 directions.
Hashtag Traveling with Phil. Traveling with Phil will be godlike.
Working on other things, and the bottom line is this: at one point, an edited style.
I will say, let me know what you think about the idea of Traveling with Phil, but I won't be able to check the comments
that
anyway.
Was like
I won't be able to check the comments under this video until like 2 weeks from now,
all
probably.
These guys coming in, right? Oh, we're just the average Joe, but they have all this fucking financial backing, and they're film students, so they have all this know-how on how to make films and shit. And
if they the average Joe, how do they have financial backing and they studied film? If you studied film and you have a financial backing and you're starting on YouTube, you're not the average Joe. Also, on top of that, is he implying that like Markiplier and PewDiePie and all those other mainstream popular YouTubers had money before they started YouTube and went to school for film making? Because if so, that's incorrect. Oh, this fucking
coming with this giant equipment, and they film these fucking amateur movies that become their YouTube videos, and they play it off like they're just the Joe average, and they just did this in like a day. They're so full of shit.
He mean people like McJuggernuggets.
Most of the stuff that you're seeing on YouTube has tremendous amount of time, money, effort, and investment put into it.
Yeah, he mean people like McJuggernuggets. That's what Traveling with Phil is gonna be. It's gonna be one of those things that costs like 20 grand to make, but it's going to make millions. It's going to be fucking godlike. Traveling with Phil Season 2 is going to get picked up in 2021. As a matter of fact, that's going to be a 5-prong plan. A 5-prong plan is going to be Traveling with Phil Season 2, but it's going to be on TV, HBO. So he's going to get the big money.
I don't have any of that. I'm a single
To be
guy
honest, that actually
who
sounds like
plays
a good
games
idea if
and
you had the
shares
money
his
to do it.
experience with you on YouTube.
And it's
That's
not
all
like
I've
some
ever been, and that's
middle-aged
all I
dude
ever
doing
really
Let's
aspired
Plays.
to be. Yeah, it would have been nice if things that I tried to branch out into over the years worked out. They didn't.
Also,
And that,
we almost done here. Also, him talking about the people that like went to film school and pretending to be average Joes. It was a YouTube video I was watching, a few days before the flooding happened, and I planned on posting a link in the video, a future video, so you could like watch it in contrast to how DSP life going. Because this dude video is like, I don't know how to really explain it. But one day, if I remember, I'm gonna find it and put it in the description of one of my videos, or I might put it in the description of this one like a week from now or something. I might be able to find it and put it in there. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it was a really long video, like an hour long or some shit, and the dude was talking about he was leaving YouTube, like he wasn't gonna do YouTube anymore. And I think he about 35, 36, except he got kids and a wife. And he gained his popularity around the same time DSP did. He was with Machinima too, and then he ended up leaving them eventually, and he joined another group, well, another network. And the stuff he said, I was watching the video, I was like, holy shit, that's just like DSP. Except this dude realized that it wasn't worth it to try to, keep doing life spells, to make a Final Fantasy reference. Use Phoenix Downs. This is an even better Final Fantasy reference. He thought it wasn't worth it to keep doing Phoenix Downs on his dying YouTube career, and he pretty much found something else he was talented at that he was able to find through YouTube, pretty much in a way, and he went with that. But one of the things the dude was saying is like, if you want to start doing YouTube, don't go into it expecting to make money. Obviously, everybody tell you that. Even DSP will probably tell you that. But that you should have another talent before you try to do YouTube, or at least learn another talent before you try to do YouTube. Learn how to make good thumbnails, learn how to edit, and all of that shit. DSP never learned how to do any of that. He kind of shit out some thumbnails, and he got some amateurish editing at best, but he never really put in time to learn this stuff. And a lot of other people on YouTube put in time to learn it, and if not, they get somebody else to do it for them, whether it be for free or because they make enough money that they can pay somebody to make thumbnails for them, or they so popular somebody make thumbnails for them. It's one of the three though. But DSP never got the talent and the know-how to even know how to do something as simple as make a good thumbnail. And for his playthrough videos, he don't have thumbnails at all. He just have these weird clickbaity titles. But whatever.
that's just a simple
I
fact.
could
You
go on
live
and
in
on
the past,
for
right?
about that,
I
but
really wish
I'd
that
rather
Phil
cut
would
it
go
short.
back to this, or Phil would have still been doing it. That's it. You can't go backwards in time. You can only go forward, right? So I got to focus on the stuff that's working. I got to focus on the stuff that's positive. And right now, this three-tiered, three-pronged focus is working well for me. So I want to stick with it. If anything, the one thing that I do wish is that I wish that I had either more time or maybe more focus on the vlogging, because I think the vlogging was doing a little bit better for a little bit, and then I kind of went and focused more on KO Gaming, and now KO Gaming is doing better. So it seems like whatever I focus on does better, but I don't have time to do everything at once. That's the problem. If I had unlimited time, you'd see me doing everything, and I can't. I'm one person, okay?
If I had unlimited time,
So,
you see me
if you were
doing everything.
hoping to see me go to conventions and travel,
Well, no
and do,
shit.
you know, all this stuff like I was doing for a while. Sorry, that's off the table for now. I'm too busy here at home with work, getting stuff done. If you were hoping to see Project 7 or other edited style content come back, sorry, that's not my focus.
Sorry,
And the
I got
same
paid
was
by
like,
fans
the
for
green
it.
screen that you used last year. That was a good idea. I was going to use it for pre-streams. Now that I can't even do fan art and stuff in pre-streams anymore, it's been dead. And since I'm not working on edited content, the green screen's just kind of there. And
But
I'm
you
probably
are
not
making
gonna use it
edited
anytime
stuff,
in the
though.
foreseeable future, unless some special event or something comes up. Okay.
Like, all he got to do, first of all, he shouldn't have a love seat in that tiny ass office, in air quotes. He shouldn't have a love seat in that tiny ass room anyway. All he got to do is he could set up, he could get a different chair, and just fucking put a green screen on the wall, and buy like two like lighting stands. He don't need expensive lighting stands. He already got them, but they probably would make his room really hot. So get two really cheap lighting stands, sit one on the left, sit one on the right. Put your green screen in front of the soundproofing. Voila, you have a green screen. And then when he do stuff that does have face cam, he have green screen, and it won't look fucking ghetto. I don't know. Some people actually think it make videos more personal without the green screen. Like it's some Twitch streamers I've been watching that stopped using a green screen because they think it makes their streams more personal, and I can kind of understand that. And I guess in a way it do make sense. Then I just floating over the game image or whatever, you could see the background and stuff. But at the same time, the reason why I like the green screen is because it cut off extra shit. You know, it's nothing to see in the background right here. Before I had the green screen, it was nothing to see in the background. It just was empty space. So if you playing a game, it might be a life bar right there, but you can't see it because I got random background nothing that's in front of it. That's just, that's personal preference, and personal preference usually go off into I'm not wording this correctly, but personal preference usually affects the videos you put out. Like if you don't like watching a video without green screen, but it got a face cam, then you're gonna have green screen for your stuff. If you like to see somebody that do edited videos, you're gonna probably edit your videos.
So that's it. I'm focusing on what's working. What's working right now.
That's one of the problems I think DSP have. DSP never had a personal preference because he started doing his videos in 2008, and he never really took feedback. People was, oh, we want to see this, we want to see that, because they saw other people that did it and they liked it, and he never really took that feedback. So that's why his videos are the way they are now, and because he don't, quote unquote, he doesn't watch other YouTubers. Well, allegedly, he don't watch other YouTubers. So he never built his own personal preference on what he liked in a video. He can just go by what he already did and continue to do it. But I'm rambling.
And KO Gaming in particular on the rise. So, to summarize and finish, how can you help me to continue to be successful and keep this business going on YouTube and keep putting out free content for you on a daily basis? Number one, keep watching the videos and keep spreading the word. Word of mouth is the best way that I have ever gotten my stuff out there on YouTube. I don't pay for advertisements because I can't afford it. I don't collaborate with anyone to get anything out there. I'm a one-man show. Always have been.
Bullshit.
So,
always been a one-man show. What the fuck ever.
See something that you like from me, so people know. I think when I played Until Dawn last year, the reason that playthrough was so popular.
Even now, he's not a one-man show. How you a one-man show when you do like 4-player co-op in Call of Duty Zombies? Come on, bro. Like that's. Oh, that kind of stuff really pisses me off with DSP. That really, really pisses me off when you don't show any kind of appreciation for the people that helped you out along the way or people that currently still help you out. How you a one-man show? Maybe he mean in general. Maybe he mean... Now, I know that's what he means. He means in general. He mean he don't have other people help him edit videos and shit like that. That's your fucking fault. He say he don't spend any time with Panda Lee. I mean... Maybe when Panda Lee makes soap, he could help her with that. Maybe when he edit videos, Panda Lee can come in the room and help him with that. But that's not a thing. But that's his fault. But he's a one-man show. Yeah, he was definitely a one-man show when he did all those videos of Rambo. He definitely a one-man show when he do all those co-op videos. But like I say, I know you don't mean that, but it's really unfair for the people that used to work with him and used to do stuff with him, and it's really unfair for the people that still do stuff with him when he says he's a one-man show. It's kind of like when you have people on Twitter or on Facebook or whatever say they don't have friends, and people obviously know them in real life and think they friends, and they see that and they like, damn, I guess I'm not their friend. It's one of those kind of things. If I was somebody that did stuff with him in the past or do stuff with him now, I'd be a little annoyed by him saying he's a one-man show. That's just me.
People who watch it were like, holy
ridiculous one-man show. What a fucking asshole.
Virally, and it ended up being my most successful playthrough last year. No lie, it was by far the most successful playthrough I did in 2015 was Until Dawn. That's the kind of stuff that can happen with word of mouth. Okay, that's number one. Number two.
So word of mouth.
KO Gaming. Tell someone about it. Say there's a guy
who's
doing.
Number one is word of mouth. Number two is tell someone about KO Gaming. That's word of mouth. So it's really word of mouth twice.
Awesome game.
Buy the Ludacris album. Word of mouth.
There. It's just on
MOUF. Word of mouth.
Millions of views on their fucking videos. They're just.
It's allegedly a good album. I don't like Ludacris.
If you do that, KO Gaming keeps growing, and it could get to be one of those high-profile YouTube gaming channels.
No.
I'll be golden. All right.
Yeah, I bet you
that
would.
Great. Then we have to worry about any of this shit.
I think you about
right? And
about
number three,
30
I'll be
million
honest,
subs
Patreon,
away from that
I know
happening.
it's fallen off. Patreon has fallen off. Last month, it was very disappointing that we didn't hit the goal. And I've tried to stay positive. And now here we are. There's like maybe 10 days left in the month. And we're still like $160 away from the goal. And I'm like, my God, are we going to hit it again now? We're in jeopardy, even though there's more people are showing up for my...
He shouldn't have said the $160 off part, because that makes this video have a time limit. That's not the right wording, but it's time specific. I don't like time specific stuff being mentioned in videos like this, but that's supreme nitpicking right there.
My videos, KO Gaming's taken off.
Like Supreme Victory, Kill Instinct. I don't like Kill
support
Instinct.
Is key. I'm not joking. This isn't like me saying, I need money. No. This is something that I needed for the past year and a half to keep doing this. I'm not joking about it. It's very important.
The whole video.
Money. So please understand, if that goes away, something might get hurt negatively, all right? I think a lot of people...
You already said if you don't get Patreon support, you're not doing YouTube
that's
anymore.
A crazy knock-you-out kind of goal this month. I don't
you already said this.
I'll wait until there's an amazing... $1 a month.
$1 a month.
I said it a million times. If you're watching this video will undoubtedly have thousands of views. If 1/3 of the people who watch this video gave me $1 a month on Patreon, I probably would never have to make a fucking video like this again. Because I just said, everything's good. Views, who cares? Everything's good because I have support from the people who want to see me keep doing this. But people think it's a joke or they make fun. Oh, I'm begging for money. Very much the opposite. I love what I do. I pride myself on doing things much differently from many other YouTubers, and I want to keep being able to do it. It's obvious there's an audience out there for...
He prided himself on doing stuff much different than other YouTubers. Raw gameplay, so gameplay that don't have any edits at all. That's not unique or different at all. And this is coming from somebody that do that sometimes. Streams that don't even interact with the viewers. Yeah, that's definitely unique. All right, that's not a good type of unique, which is why he get like 300 something viewers on an average day. What else he do? KO Gaming, that's a clone channel. It's like 85 fucking channels just like that. King of Hay Vlogs is a vlogging channel. It's 95 million vlogging channels with way more attractive people that are more interesting. Yeah, you really unique, DSP. You are really unique.
But we all need to...
I guess because he does all of this stuff, he thinks he's unique.
That went viral or has financial backing from a corporation.
Corporation.
To keep this going, we all have to take part in it, right?
We all have to take part in
it.
it.
Spreading the word, watching the stuff, Patreon. That's how you can tell. All right, everyone? That's it. A long video. A lot was discussed. I feel it's a very informative video, and I wanted to get it off my chest. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling positive. I'm happier than I was the past few years, and I think that's coming through in a lot of the stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah, it's coming through all right.
Actively,
he was really happy when he rage quit Persona 3, a game he got paid to play.
And I certainly hope that, again...
Patreon support. Help me out with that Patreon support. Pay for me to play a game, and I'm going to play it for 60 hours, expect you to watch all the videos, and then not beat it. Yep.
Starting tomorrow, there's brand new games coming out. Hopefully, people will be reinvigorated to check out my stuff, and we can hit the ground running positively. All right. I'm Phil. As always, thank you very much for paying attention to this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it informative. And I will see you for the hardcore gaming season of 2016 right around the corner. Whether you're watching
what if I watch this next year?
My gameplay on DSP Gaming or my edited stuff on KO Gaming.
That's why he put the date in the title, I guess, because it's time sensitive. That's the term I was looking for. Nazi salute. That's the end of that video. Jesus fucking Christ. Now, last thing I want to do. I can't refresh this. Oh, I wasn't supposed to be in front of it. But I can't refresh this. What was this video that I was looking for? No. That's it. But, yeah, these are the views and shit I had when I downloaded the video. Can't refresh it because I don't have internet right now. But, not on a laptop at least. I don't need to do Wi-Fi and shit. No, I don't feel like being bothered. Okay, hold that. Don't make a serious... Wait, don't make this a serious, since this is seriously whenever you were talking about money and views. Don't talk about money that's given that... It gives me that feeling. Hard to explain, but totally not interesting. Yeah, that's kind of what he's been doing for the last 4 years. As much as you get a lot of oh yeah, these comments. This is something I want to talk about. This is the reason why I wanted to look at these comments. And I talked about this plenty of times before. DSP and his fucking part-time ass viewers. These motherfuckers Oh, Phil, I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan since 1925. Oh, I watch all your videos. I watch your videos all day. Oh, Phil, you're great. You're the best YouTuber ever. I love you, Phil. Oh, Phil, I'm jacking you off right now. Can you feel my hands? Are my hands warm enough? That's all of these comments, pretty much. And when I see these comments, I think to myself, what the fuck are y'all at otherwise? Where are y'all when he needs that dollar on Patreon? Where are y'all when he gets 250 viewers playing a game on stream? Where are y'all when he upload 30 videos and all 30 of them get like 1,000 views after a day on brand new games? Where are y'all in? Oh, I love you, Phil. I've been watching you for 40 years. Oh, Phil, I named my kid after you. Oh, Phil, you're the best YouTuber ever. I fucking love you, Phil. Well, if y'all love him so fucking much, and I done been over this before under comments to these videos like this. I remember with the swatting video, it was just a fucking swarm of motherfuckers. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are y'all otherwise? Y'all not around at all. But when he make one of these train wreck videos, because this is what this is a train wreck video. If you want to watch the train wreck unfold, you watch this video. This is one of those videos that are going to be added onto the list of train wreck videos, just like his video he did when he got swatted. And all of these huge fans, go Phil, been a fan since 2010, will always be a fan, Phil. These huge fans, they come around for these videos, and they come around for the videos like when he got swatted. They come around for the videos when he got DDoS attacked. They come around for the videos. What was another train wreck drama video? Either or both. What was another one? I can't think of another one right now. But it's a lot of them, and they come around for those videos and post all kind of support, and you never fucking see them comment otherwise. Never. What great fans DSP has, right? Really, really good fans. Fucking ridiculous. And it really makes me mad to see people like that. I hate that. That's some timing, and that's being, to be honest, it's being kind of fake with somebody. Like you under the comments of this video fucking jacking them off, but I never see you comment under any other videos. Ever. But anyway, and another thing I wanted to talk about, and I've talked about this before too, is they come under these videos, they can't even leave support correctly, because the only support they can give is shitting on other people. Oh man, fuck those haters, Phil. Oh, fuck those stupid detractors, Phil. Oh, fuck those people that don't like you, Phil. We love you. Why you can't just say you like them? Why you got to bring up another group of people and shit on them? Why you got to say, oh, I don't like that guy either, Phil. But you're great. You can't just say you're great. But let's go over these comments. Been a fan since 2010. Will always be a fan. Thank you, DSP, and keep going strong. Never seen that username before. Fuck those haters, Phil. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. Never seen him comment before. It's sad to see so many trolls. Like, we are being completely honest, then yeah, I'll agree that DSP has done some things over the years that have been questionable. For the most part, he's owned up to his mistakes. And at the end of the day, is love and hip-hop. At the end of the day, the content he puts out is enjoyable to thousands. Why is this dog outside crying so much? Are they annoyed with me too? Do they hear me? I don't know. But at the end of the day, the content he puts out is enjoyable to thousands. So if you're a bad person, just because the stuff you do entertains people anyway, that makes it okay. Very interesting, right? But it just makes me sick to my stomach when I know there are so many haters and trolls that are constantly disliking his vids and doing things just to get him off YouTube. Like, we get it. You don't like him. But this is the thing. You're supposed to support DSP so much, right? But the only support you can fucking give is posting paragraphs about the people that don't like him. I can't even post a legit comment saying that I like DSP that's a paragraph long. I can make a paragraph long comment, but it's only going to be me talking about the haters and trolls that I don't even see in his comment section, by the way. DSP didn't even really talk about haters and trolls like in this video. If you read these comments, you would think DSP talked about Evil AJ for an hour again. But he don't. You would think he talked about the people that shut his website down, but he don't at all. But these fucking fans can only talk about other people that don't like DSP. They can't even talk about what they trying to pretend to support. Bullshit. The job market is only hard for you because you took yourself out of it for half a decade. You can't blame outsourcing. It is an issue with mostly in manufacturing, which I can't see you doing. Exactly. He's not even doing that same kind of job. What a waste of time just to hate endlessly. Like, look, what the fuck is this comment about? What the fuck is this even about? Did somebody post a salty comment and it got deleted and the whole comment section about that one comment? But Jesus Christ. And he proves time and time that he hears people out and apologizes. When has DSP heard somebody out and apologize? This doesn't affect you personally. It's a guy that puts out videos you don't have to watch. Don't waste your time on this planet just hating on videos you don't have to watch. Be productive. I got these comments thousands of times under my videos. Be productive and do something else. You know, because if I make an hour-long video every once in a while, that means that all other hours of my day for the rest of my life are just me talking about DSP. That's the way that works, obviously. But this is great too. This is a comment under a DSP video. That makes it even better. Be productive. Try to focus on yourself instead of being negative about others. Yeah, because DSP has never been negative about other people at all under his own videos. He's always positive under all of his videos, and he never focused on other people at all, ever. Yeah, okay. But watch a movie, go outside, play a game, read a book, talk to other people, do your homework, and I can't read the rest because I will have to load it. But then somebody posted something. He said, definitely talking about the haters. If you like it, enjoy it. It's not a waste of time. So if you like these videos, it's not a waste of time. But if you don't like DSP and you watch his videos, it's a waste of time. Says fucking who? To be honest, I think watching dumb YouTube videos is a waste of time, period. I think watching my videos is a waste of time. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and say, oh, because I make these videos, they're great. You should spend time watching them. Not really. I think entertainment in general can be considered a waste of time. But that's just my opinion. To some people, reading the book is a waste of time. To some people, watching TV is a waste of time. I think watching TV is a waste of time. I hate watching TV. But I do stupid videos like this, which is considered a waste of time too. To a lot of other people and myself sometimes. But these fucking comments, dude. These fucking comments. He got to be the luckiest guy I know. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Stay positive. Then we got this person calling out that he say he don't care what people say about him, but he always talk about it. Yep. Favorite YouTuber. Wow. I never seen your fucking comment before. But they're your favorite YouTuber. But you come under one of these half drama videos, half train wrecky videos to post a comment. Phil is more entertaining and untalented for YouTube than many other U-space tubers. ... He deserves a lot more subs. ... Full support daily since 2012. How are you fully supporting him since 2012? Did you pledge to his Patreon? Because if you don't pledge to his Patreon, then you don't fully support him since 2012. Another person I never seen comment under one of his videos before. I recognize at least pictures. Maybe not usernames, but I never seen a little Akuma picture comment before. Yeah, Phil sometimes says stupid things, and yes, he often these are great comments too. When people say, yeah, he's done this, but that's always the YouTube comment. And look, he did it, but he's not a bad person in my opinion. It doesn't deserve the hate he gets. Keep it up, buddy. Been there since the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer videos. Yeah, keep it up, buddy. Why moving an expensive house doesn't make sense. Yep. I've been out of the loop for a while since I stopped watching DSP. Someone tell me this. Is Evil AJ be the awesome one and other this is how you don't play losers? Still wasting literal years of their lives hating on Phil. Hating on Phil? Are you hating on Phil? And this dude fucking I seen KH Knight before. Not that long ago. But yeah, he been out of the loop since he stopped watching. What is out of the loop? A couple of months? But this is all he can fucking do. He can't post a comment saying he support him. He don't even watch DSP no more. And the first thing he think of when he posts a comment on the DSP newest videos is shitting on somebody else. That's all he can do. That's all he can do. That's just as bad as saying, you know, how his fans like to shit on people that watch his videos just to dislike him or watch his videos just to leave a mean comment. Watching a DSP video just to talk shit about somebody that don't like DSP on the internet is just as bad as watching his video just to shit on it. It's the same. It's not even the same thing. It's worse. It's worse. That's like if I go to a fucking Cavaliers game to shit on Dwayne Wade. What the fuck sense does it even make? These fucking comments. Phil is finally realizing all the small things. Finally, this is a good change. I'm really happy with how he's starting to look at things in a better light. We all know he's done and said some dumb shit, and he knows that too. This is a good change. What's the fucking change? Hating on DSP in 2016 is like hating on John Cena in 2016. Utterly pointless. Yeah, but no, because John Cena didn't do anything wrong. Some people just don't think he's a good wrestler. DSP has actually done stuff wrong, but okay, Sammy Samosa. If that is your real name, Kappa. I really think that it's unfair that Phil gets such hate and backlash all the time, when really he genuinely is working his ass off to put out all the content every day for us. Yeah, he's working his ass off, just like you say. You see how DSP used the word work? He get his fans and viewers to say the word work too. I don't think turning on OBS, making sure your Elgato hooked up, and talking to yourself for 2 hours is work. Really don't think that's work. And I really don't think editing videos is work either when you do YouTube for a fucking job. But whatever. I guess when you call YouTube a business and you say you do it as a job, then that means everything you do for YouTube counts as being part of that job. And me saying this feel like deja vu. We still got more. But seeing as he's been around for nearly a decade, I really feel he deserves much more than even 200,000 subs. All of this is how you don't play shit has really fucked him over throughout the years. Well, I don't care about his skill in games. I've seen worse. Yeah, it's gonna always be something that's worse. Wow, you really fucking insightful. People love to hate DSP, but I have no idea what it would be like without him. It would just be somebody else that's just as bad, or probably, well, not as bad, but it would just be somebody else people will find a shit on, to be honest. There's plenty other bad Let's Players. But the thing is, those other bad Let's Players don't act like DSP. You know, they might be bad at games, but they don't really shit on people and stuff like him. It's hard to explain. Oh, man, these comments. I can't stand when people cut stuff out. If you're stuck on a part for 30 minutes, then sure, cut a few minutes out, but that's different. Cutting unnecessarily to joke is just dumb. If a scene is boring for the viewers, tell them to skip forward slightly. Why would you tell... You understand how dumb that is? So I'm supposed to tell you this part may be boring, skip ahead, or I'm supposed to put in the description, skip ahead, or I'm supposed to put an annotation saying skip ahead. If you're making videos and you're telling people to skip ahead, you're doing something wrong. If you're making videos and you tell people to skip ahead, you're doing something wrong. That's a terrible way to run a YouTube channel. Well, this part boring, so don't watch it. Why the fuck you uploaded it then? But that person don't know how YouTube works. I don't know whatever. In your corner, Phil, it's hard out here for a player. Don't give up. Man, you've been a blessing to my life. Keep being you, cause that's what makes you special. Every day I see your videos. Soon I will be able to help with Patreon. Thanks a lot. Never seen him comment on that video, but apparently he's a huge fan, and soon he'll be able to help with Patreon. Been here since 2010, and I say you improved so much from having a camera to now having more content in another channel with edited content. Wow. He don't have more content. Get out of here. Love you, DSP. Never quit. This is what I love about Phil. He's genuine in what he does and who he is. No matter how much shit he's been through, he still keeps going and stays optimistic. Thank you for all the years of hilarity. Yeah, he's really always optimistic. He don't even know, he doesn't know if he'll be able to pay his bills. That's some great optimism. I support you all the way, Phil. I've been watching since 2011, and you are my favorite on YouTube. Wow, never seen this person comment before. I've been watching Phil's videos since the beginning. There's something about this guy that keeps me coming back. Keep it up, mate. Crazy how he still gets so much hate and yeah, jealousy, whatever. And this dude first, here comes the 500 dislikes and a bunch of angry face emojis. He can't say anything besides that. That's all he can point out, is that people are going to dislike the video. Jesus Christ. Over 100 downvotes? Man, some people need to get a life. You know, because you have no life if you downvote a video as soon as it could get uploaded. But somehow you, a good guy if you upvote a video as soon as you get uploaded. People need to stop calling people out for dumb shit, because that's calling somebody out for a dumb shit. For a dumb shit. That's calling somebody out for dumb shit. Oh man, you disliked the video and you didn't even watch it? Wow, what a fucking no life. You know, because it takes so much time to do that. Oh my god. Most of the trolls don't know the pressure of paying bills. Yes. Yes, of course. They're all 15-year-olds and don't pay bills and they live with their parents. Of course. That's the way trolling works on the internet. Even though DSP say he used to troll on event hubs. So I guess he wasn't a grown-up then, even though he was. I really like this 3-channel thing because, personally, I find it more professional or less sloppy or amateur because, let's be honest, he has experience on YouTube. Keep it up, Phil. Yeah, I got experience on YouTube, too. I had a YouTube account that I started in 2006. Does that mean I deserve 200,000 subs and shit like DSP? No, not really. Having experience on YouTube is the equivalent of having experience with pets. And not even that. Having experience with pets is more effort than having experience with YouTube. Been a fan since 2009. Oh. Never seen you comment before. My favorite YouTube ever. Phil being full of shit about being genuine and caring. All he cares about is money, control, and his ego. Have you seen Trump? Phil might not be perfect, but compared to Trump, he's a fucking saint. Wow, what a good comparison. Compare him to Donald Trump. Yep. I think Donald Trump has helped out more people than DSP. But that's a discussion for another day. I know somebody's going to disagree with that. I don't even feel like trying to explain what I mean. Maybe you could collab with people. No. No one's going to collab with them because it'll ruin their career. Except for people that are already unpopular. Otherwise, and those people don't care. You should sue YouTube. Yeah, okay. Been watching since the Red Faction playthrough. Yeah, never seen you comment. Product tester for major game developers. Yeah, okay. Hi T-Dog. So that's the comment for me. I guess they didn't know that honestly, I wouldn't even go do this video. I saw it was an hour long. I saw the title of it and I kind of thought to myself, maybe I need to watch this. And I said, fuck it, I'm going to download the video and do a video about it and upload it whenever I can. And this is a really long video, too. 2 hours, my dude. 2 fucking hours. That is, yep. But it's probably going to be my last video for, like, as I scratched the back of my neck. Oh, man, I'm lying. It's probably going to be my last video I upload like this for at least a couple weeks. Because I don't like recording in this atmosphere, and I don't like needing to use the shitty webcam on the top of the laptop, and I don't like needing to record at a low bit rate so I can actually upload it. But like 8 people go hear this part of the video anyway, so Monday will come around and goes, oh Tevin, where's your video on DSP? It's Monday. And I'm gonna have to say no. Never give up, DSP. People will continue to troll and hate on you, but don't ever let what they think or say about you affect how you do things, except that he already has. Maintain the confidence to continue to be yourself in spite of your naysayers. It is what would allow you to keep moving forward. Nope. If DSP would have continued to be himself, he would have went out of business already. KO Gaming is him copying other people to the fucking T. You should collab with iDubbbz. Yeah, okay. Shave, please. By far my favorite YouTuber. Sorry 1 million is not viral. Good to have you back. What? Good to have him back. He never left. You should sue YouTube. Already read that. Trump, that's one comment. By far my favorite YouTuber. Never seen him comment. I really miss Hate Live. Please bring that back. Well, watch Phil's thoughts. Watch them all in order and pretend it's Hate Live. But that's the end of that video. Really long video by him and a really long video by me. Like I said, the average is usually double the length of his video is my video. So his video was an hour long. My video was 2 hours long. It's a lot of fucking video. I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded. I'm gonna try to upload it soon. I might go back to the house, to be honest, to try to upload this, because it's gonna stress me out to try to upload this using Wi-Fi hotspot, because it's probably like 300 or 400 megabytes now. Even though it's super low bit rate and it's super shitty looking, it's still a 2 hour long video. But I don't know when I'm gonna be able to upload this. More than likely, if anything, is going to be uploaded before Monday coming up, which is completely irrelevant information to you because you don't even know what day I'm recording this. But I'm recording this on Tuesday, August 23rd. And I just managed to upload a video today with me talking about the flood stuff. and I recorded that video Monday. I think I recorded it Monday. So that's showing you how great my upload system is. But I'm about to play some actual other games and do fun stuff. And I'm probably going to record stuff to upload whenever I can actually come back fully to doing fun stuff on the internet. But for the time being, is that the right word? I don't know. I've been here for 2 hours talking. But for the foreseeable future, that's a good way to word it. Weasel words. For the foreseeable future, I won't actually be uploading like full real videos. I've been thinking about doing another weird video series. I don't know if I'm uploading that. I'm gonna upload it. I don't know when or how I'm gonna do it. But anyway, I am Audi 5000G. Thank you for watching the video this far in. I forgot what the hashtag was. I said it like probably 30 minutes ago. It was a while ago. Like the video if you want to support the cause, all of that stuff. If you need somebody to love you, make sure you look up. And I shall be there. It has been Almighty Tenon. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video whenever that is.